Good evening, comrades. Coldbane's stream is about to commence. Please remain seated for takeoff. Enjoy.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. Know what I want, so I'll take it on. I've made mistakes, but mistakes make you strong. Let's break it down for a minute. I want the crown, I'm gon' get it. You hear me loud, man, I'm winning. Yeah, Charlie Sheen will be grinning. These ladies know that I'm sinning, and this is just the beginning. I'm closing in the night inning. There ain't no point in resisting. Living life like a dream, live it right, that's the thing. Every night, got a team, I've been tied to the scene. Out on stage, here I'm scream. Okay, it's a dream, and I pray as a team. One day, it'll be me. If I want it, then I'll get it. Head down, don't regret it. Push myself to the limit. If I play it, then I win it. I'm just saying, I'm just living for today. For a minute, I don't stay, I just visit. Have no shame, I admit it. Looking right at me to see if I succeed, to see if I believe. They're looking up to me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me. They want the best of me now. Swear to God, man, I'ma make it soon. Silence all the haters as they see us making moves. I do what I want, so I got nothing to prove. Staying motivated, teaching others what to do. I'm staying focused, my mind is open. They start to notice that I'm in motion. There is no potion, you're not just chosen. It takes devotion to stay composed, man. Never stop, there ain't no time to fall. Try to live, get it up, you got one life to fall. Thinking big, never small, cause you gotta want it all. When you finally get that call, you get ready, take it on. Need a hand out, I already stand out. Starting to advance now, ready to expand now. You don't have a chance now, cause we're in demand now. Make it by the grand now, feeling in command now. They're looking right at me to see if I succeed, to see if I believe. They're looking up to me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me. They want the best of me now.
Pilot, you are awaiting clearance into the Gunpla Hangar. Please proceed ahead until you are instructed to land. Pilot, you are clear for landing.
What's going on, comrades, and welcome to another exciting episode of Gunpla Hangar, where tonight we are building the Gundam Strike Freedom. Now, this Gundam comes from us from Seed Destiny, which Seed is getting a brand new movie series coming out, brand new movie coming out soon, called Freedom, which looks really amazing, and it's based all upon the suit that you see here. So let's get into building, guys. This is going to be a fun one tonight. It's got a lot of intricate parts to it, which make it really cool. First off, I got to show. Let's look at that box art a little bit, guys. I'm in love with that box art. This is from the Cosmic Era line, which is also known as the Seed line, which is Seed Destiny, the soon-to-be Seed Freedom. Just so many amazing things here, guys. But yeah, let's get started with the build. It's got about 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 runners to it, plus some polycaps. We're back into polycap family here. So as you can see, polycaps are right there to join us tonight. Got some schmutz on my desk there, probably from all the crazy stuff that we work on in here. But before we begin, let's see who all we have here joining us tonight. We got Duffman in the house. Of course, Duff starts us off, as always, with a dab party. Let's go. Thank you, Duff. Duff's drinking his Kool-Aid. Mega Demon, how's it going? Brandon Looney Tunes, glad to see you here tonight. Jen's in the house. We've got Ricardo. How's it going, Ricardo? Let's see. Kenneth Bird, how's it going? We've got Noah. Noah's in the house tonight. Will has been a member for a year and a month. Thank you so much. Huh, nice. I hadn't listened to BTS in a long time. I used to listen to him a lot more whenever I had Katie on here with me. And we would listen to it while we were sitting there coming up with ideas and stuff like that. All right. So let's begin our work on the Strike Freedom. Now, the Strike Freedom is really a interesting design in this suit, and the suits in this series were a little bit different than most Gundams. Whereas the Gundam was usually named after an alloy or the type of material it was built out of. This one actually was named more for its operating system, which was really cool. I thought that was really neat. Hope you're doing well, Ricardo. Ricardo saying hey to everybody as well. Thank you, Ricardo, for being here tonight. Brandon Looney Tunes, hope you're doing well. Oh, is what photos, Jen? Oh, you're talking about the you're talking about the manual, on the manual. Yeah, they actually have photos of how the kit's supposed to look when it's done. Really cool. I love that they do that. There's countless detail pieces in these manuals. That's something I never show you guys, is what the manual actually has inside of it. It actually has manuals that they give you a color scheme here. So if you're looking to paint it, here, I'll show you all the color scheme. As you can see here, they give you a color guide. So if you're looking to do touch-up paint work, these are the colors they want you to use. They kind of give you an idea of what you need to use. But yeah, they throw photos in there. Yeah, most of the stuff is usually done through most of the stuff now that they do with these builds and these kits. Oh wow, I've totally messed this up. There we go. So let's start with the body. That's where we're beginning tonight. Step 1 is with the body. We're going to need our polycaps immediately. I don't know if we'll need our decals just yet. By the way, there's our decal sheet for tonight, guys. As you can see, that's a lot of... You can't really see it because it's all blurry. See if I can get it a little closer. There you go. That's the decals we're working with tonight. As you can see, there are some real tiny ones on this list, including that one over there, number 6. It's going to be super tiny. Oh, let's see. Noah has just updated his membership there. Thank you so much, Noah. Awesome. 13 months for Mark there as well. Mark, thank you for being here tonight. We appreciate you. Congrats, Brandon Looney Tunes. I hope to get there one day myself. All right. So let's begin working on our mobile suit. So we're going to start with B117, which is going to be the base of the body here. And if I don't lose the part, I'm going to pull it off the runner. I've got my sidekick in here with me tonight. Our dog that we have adopted has adopted me more than anyone else in the house. So he's my official sidekick for the streams now. Just had a giant palmetto bug sneak up, and y'all couldn't see it, thank God. It snuck up and started staring at me. It is no more. I took care of that issue. That is not running around in here tonight. All right, so I need D14 and D13 as well, because that's going to be the next step. We're going to... So the color combination on this one's a little different than most Gundams. There is red, white, blue, and yellow, of course. Which again ties into the history of Gundam. And speaking of which, Tamino, the guy who is known for creating the Gundam series, has said that he is looking to step down here eventually. He will be retiring as of soon. God, chat's moving tonight. That's your girlfriend celebrity crush? Jen's is Ryan Reynolds. Hey, Mark, no apologies needed, brother. I try to pop in as well. It's been super busy for me as well. Work has been keeping me steady, so I don't get to pop into a lot of people's streams like I want to. But I appreciate you, brother. You're my brother from across the pond. Dave, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Take your time. Take your time, Mark. Freya, how was the cruise? How was y'all's cruise? Hope it was well. We love you too. I've missed you guys. I've been secretly talking to your husband while on the cruise, but I tried not to bother y'all too much while y'all were out enjoying your time. It looked like y'all had a lot of fun. I saw a lot of pictures, and it looked like it was a good chance to kind of give you a breath of fresh air, clear the mind. Everybody saying hey to everybody. Nice. We love Christmas. I had a great value version of Twix. I think it's Twox. I can't remember what it's called. It's like Twooks, maybe? I don't know. Maybe I'm saying something bad. You saying Celine Dion and jinxed it? Wait. And you didn't tell Berserker to paint me like one of his French girls? Freya, please tell me he drew me like one of his French girls. I know he's your husband, and I know he's supposed to paint you, but I called first. I'm your celebrity crush, Megan. That's sweet, Megan. Even I appreciate that. You're almost out of coffee cakes. Well, we might have to send some more. Nice. Oh, thank you. I'm running low on the Marmite. I thought about doing a video eventually of tasting like Marmite versus Vegemite and why Marmite would be the superior mite. I love Marmite. It's such a good, like, I didn't think I would like it, and it's such a good, like, it gives me that nice little saltiness that I like in foods. All right, so we got that done. Let's go back. Let's continue with the chat. Chat's moving like crazy tonight. Thank you so much, guys. How do you like them? They are Destination Stone. I love them things. He thought about me the whole time. Aw, it makes me feel special. Papa John's has a baked. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, we get peppermint everything. Hey, everybody saying hey to everybody. I appreciate that. Ricardo, I hope you're doing well tonight too, brother. The texture was they have a weird chewy texture. Yes, I've eaten them before for a challenge. We used to do this thing called the Deadly Games every year, where we would eat foods that were suspect. It was me, Omar, Noah. Noah came on for one. Oh, that's right. Your 10-hour drive's coming up soon, guys. Y'all be safe. Y'all let me know when you make it to Jersey. Y'all let me know when you make it to Jersey. I'm excited for you doing that intern for a day. Dwayne, I'm super happy for you, brother. And when you get back, we got to get you on Gunpla Hangar before I find another game to play that's gonna take all the time. So they definitely have to be a little bit flavored there for you, for me to really feel like it's worth eating. I had mine not really in anything. They were just kind of boiled, and they weren't. They tasted like dirt because I didn't properly clean them, so they weren't great. Rolando, how's it going? And safe travels while listening, Rolando. You leave Wednesday early? Nice. Yeah, y'all be safe. I will make sure to send you plenty of memes for the ride up, so that way y'all have a safe travel with memology. You know, I'm all about some memes. What's for dinner tonight, Ricardo? So yeah, I can't find anybody that wants to challenge us anymore, Noah, just because we go hard when we eat. I don't back down from food. Like, I've eaten some wild stuff. I liked Creepy Finger Sonic. That made me laugh so hard when I saw it. All right, so we got the first part of we got the body. I mean, the body's looking nice. It's actually building up pretty well. I feel like I'm missing something here, though. Probably not. That probably will come on later. And I don't. Am I missing something here? Nope, I am not missing something here. It's actually coming up now. I love the color variation here on this kit too. Instead of using like a black, they use a dark blue, a very dark blue. So it looks black in the pictures, but it's actually like really, really like a dark, almost midnight blue. Just kind of show you all that a little bit. That turns out really good and makes it really. It puts it together. It puts the kit together really well. All right, so we got to slide all this together. Got to make sure everything's in the right placement too. That feels awkward. There we go. And the backpack is in, and the back is already put together. So we've already got the back done here. Now we got to start putting on like vents and covers and all things like that. So we need the C runner and the E runner for this next part. And these are not big pieces. Also, interesting design here with the C runner, because they're giving me a gray vent here. Always thought it was interesting how the cockpit was right next to like the ventilation system on this. It's like the pilots are inhaling like some weird fumes there. All right, y'all are keeping chat going like crazy. What? Okay, question. Yes, I would try them again, Jen. I would try them again. Sorry, chat's moving way too fast and I'm missing stuff. I am rude. Yep. You start watching. All right, Mark, have a good night. Thank you for being here. Also, Christian Wilkins is giving me like, I'm laughing so hard at some of the things he's been saying on it to the refs. 14 hours. Expect about the same, maybe a little less because you're bringing a good amount of road food. Nice. All right, yeah, but chat was moving, and I wanted to talk to my peeps. You're my peeps too, Jen, but I wanted to talk to my peeps. Freya, help me out here. I need backup. I can hear right now. No, can't help you, man. All right, so I got to see how this is supposed to go. That was 23 I just cut out. Yep, that was 23 I just cut out. So I need to make sure that that's on the bottom. And that's going to go into here like so. And then we're going to repeat that process over here. Like so. There we almost. Why is it not lined? There we go. So the vents on this are gray. I thought they would have been a little gold. Wait a minute. Let me look at a picture real quick. No, they're gray. Huh, okay. That's interesting because in my head, I saw them as being this gold color, and I'll show you what gold color I'm talking about. Kind of this gold color is what I saw. No, I can't anymore. No, that's one, it's pricey, and two, I can't eat a lot of that stuff anymore. Like, I've had a lot of digestive changes lately. We might do something soon, though. No, I might have an idea for something that might be right up our alley. Maybe a trivia night with some Bean Boozled. All right, so we got that piece in right there. I want y'all to see the detail on it, but I got to get the camera. There we go. As you can see right there, that detail on that looks really nice. It's really well done. All right, next step we got to do is we got to get the collar out. And we haven't had to use any stickers yet, but they're going to be coming later on. There's going to be a lot of use of stickers later on as we start working on things like the head. And I heard something move, and I was like, "Don't you fall!" I thought it was my runner. No, it's just the dog getting settled. He has become my studio buddy lately. He wants to be in here when I'm in here, so I'm like, normally I would say no, just because he barks and likes to carry on. You'll actually hear it in one of my videos this week. Put onions on your chili dog, Spanish white onion. The onion was like, "Oh, really? Yeah, I get the rumbly tumblies." Huh. It's a pretty good onion then if it's got a little burn there. B115. Then I got to do B114 and C4. So there's several different parts to this we have to put together. And the detail work that's on this kit is both impressive and kind of stress-inducing a bit. Like I'm a little nervous. That's okay. I'll just destroy your bed again in 7 days. Me, Noah, and Britterbug played 7 days last night, and that was probably one of the funniest streams I'd ever been a part of. My God, did we have so much stuff going on? In fact, it was kind of funny. I got in there. I was like, well, it's just me, Noah, and Britterbug. I guess Britterbug's now my survivor spouse. And Noah goes, I saw her first, and I said, I can take care of that real quick. So I destroyed his bed. All right, so step one is to line this into this. Okay. I was like, why is that not there? That's why it's not. And then all of this is going to close down on this. Beautiful. That is just a great design there. Now we got to make the chest cover here, which is going to be taking the C4 piece here, locking that into place right there. 1 whole year, Berserker. 1 whole year with you and Freya. It's been the best. This has been a great experience to have you and Freya in my life, man. And it's like it was like I gained a brother that I've known for years. You know, it's just how it felt. It felt like, I've known you and Freya for a lifetime. Yeah, we're going to. I'm going to destroy that bed again. You're not going to win that war. I fight for my life, Noah. We love you guys too. I want to get together with y'all one day. I really do. I want to get together and hang out like one day. All right, so we got the body right there. You got it fixed today, Duff? Nice. CV axle is never fun to have to work on, man. I hate those things. All right, so now we're going to start working on the head here, guys. But we played some 7 Days to Die, and it was a fun game. Like, I laughed so hard the whole entire time. Huh, nice. This is going to be a lot of fun here in a second. Oh, no, it's not. I lied. I have a tiny clear part that I have to cut out safely here. And that's it right there. All right, I gotta check the chat here. It is, and it's historical. Yeah, we'll be going to Baltimore in the late December, early January part, but after that, we should be back home. It is a fun game. You're 7 steps ahead, but that bed, I destroyed that bed, and I'm gonna keep going for that bed every time. That way, when you die, they ain't no hope. There ain't no hope, Noah. I seen her first. I got off of the stream last night. I had to go tell Jen about the whole story. I was like, yeah, so we called a poll too, Noah, and I won the poll, so therefore I am the legitimate survivor spouse there. In fact, if you can bring Britterbug in here to tell everybody that I am the legit survival spouse, and you were just second fiddle. All right, so now I got to put the eyes on this thing. Yay. The head is like the worst part to build on an HG kit. And it's just because there's all these tiny parts and not enough stability in my hands. Oh, I almost had a heart attack there. I was like, did I just lose the eye sticker? Tifa, how's it going? 7 days of Twitch integration. Noah, my dear friend. As you know, I have found that I may not be the best skilled in that game yet, but I am a thorough and generous lover on there, so I made sure to give her all of the burnt meat that I had. Oh, this sucks. These eye stickers are on this part's so tiny. And trying to put eye stickers on a tiny part just does not go well. Let's see if I can do it. No. Don't you move. Oh, these are... There we go. I got them. I got it. I think I got it. Now to get that in place. All right, that might be easier to put the eye stickers on after I get everything settled. I know I jumped into the middle of the into the middle of it, so I think we were on like day 23. I can't remember. All I know is I got in there. There was a zombie named Barbara. She had some interesting wardrobe malfunctions going on there, but I couldn't bring it up on Britterbug stream. All right, how's this supposed to go? I think like that, if I'm looking at it right. No, that's not like that. That's not how that's supposed to go. This one's kicking my behind a little bit, just because the head size on this is really tiny. Ah, okay. There. We'll put on some Brenda. That's it, Brenda. We'll put on some background music real quick, guys. There we go. That's still a little loud. There we go. See, exactly, Noah. The thruple we came up with an agreement to have it to make it a thruple. We even stared each other in the face, Noah. It's an awkward thruple. You smell bad. Meanwhile, I'm not smelling so bad because I'm actually, cooking, and I smell like, charcoal and meat and potatoes. But you smell bad. I love that AI popped up in there later on as like, whoever wins this poll, I'm kicking your behind. So I immediately ceded my win. Exactly, Berserker. We stared deep into each other's nose hairs. That's when we knew we had to be brother husbands at that point in time. Not for our selfish ways, but to make sure that Britterbug survived the zombie onslaught. Yep. No, he doesn't get the joke there, Berserker. He doesn't know the story. I don't think he knows that story too well. I could have swore I told it to him, but... Oh, my eye stickers did get messed up. See if I can salvage it. Nefix makes some pretty good songs. I dig their music. Alright, so we got that on. I'm gonna go ahead and get this helmet together here. There we go. That looks a little better. So far, after doing some work, I've got the eyes fixed there. They don't look terrible on there. But it was a definite challenge to get them done. Now I've got to start putting on all these little detail stickers on this helmet here. And of course, that sticker would slide up versus coming off the sheet. There. Hey, I fought that horde too last night with my baseball bat. I Negan'd it. And they had mustaches, Berserker. And that's how we knew they were bad at math. In fact, the same math teacher, Berserker, was one that made me turn in a Gundam one time and apologize for buying it because it was a Death Scythe Hell kit. I had just seen Endless Waltz and I wanted it. So I found this kit like, well, no, it wasn't an Endless Waltz one. It was it was right after season 2 had dropped in America for Gundam Wing. And I really wanted it because Death Scythe, again, was one of my favorite suits because that scythe. And because Duo was such a cool pilot. Go. So I just put on those 2 tiny decals right there. The 2 little blue decals there. And they were just a pain to get on. So we need the A runner and the C runner here. Also, if y'all hear a loud bark at any point in time, just know my dog Ox is hearing something going on in the background. He's in here with me tonight. He's hanging out over by the door, just kind of laying around. He wants to be in here with me, and I think it's kind of funny. But yeah, I think we're starting a commune there, Berserker. Me and Noah and Britterbug. Alright, how's that supposed to go in? Do not cut. I didn't do that, so good on that. He is. He's just a big boy, aren't you, Ox? Just a big boy. Wandered up in the yard. I didn't want him. Honestly, I'll be the first to tell you, I didn't want another dog after my German Shepherd had passed, and I love that dog. We finally got her ashes back, and I still think about her. I really do. But you know, he came up at the right time. It wasn't what we wanted, but it was what we needed. You know. V-fin scares me so bad. Oh god, this is full of tiny pieces, and I'm not a fan of tiny pieces. So first thing I need to do is line this up, I guess. Is what this says. But I don't... So it's telling me I gotta line this up. Oh, I see how I'm supposed to line this up. Like, how am I supposed to do that? And it literally gives me the... I don't like this. V-fin's in place there. I just got to get this one in place. Such a tricky thing to do here too, because I don't want to break it. Okay, how am I supposed to... Alright, I got it. Here, built to last. Alright, I gotta see how this is supposed to go on, because like the way they're showing me, I mean, it makes sense, but it's not going in place the way I want it to. And I don't know if I have the V-fin in wrong or something. No, I've got the V-fin in right. I believe. Oh, I don't want to move that if I don't have to. Oh, come on. Now the head's starting to separate. This is a tiny pieced kit, and that makes it a lot harder to build. I think I got something in wrong. Let me see if I can pry it free without breaking it. So scary. V-fins scare me more than anything else because they're so frail. I'm gonna see if I can kind of pry it free a little bit. Let's see. Maybe it goes like that, and then this goes on. Yep, I had it in the wrong spot. That's why. There we go. And now this tiny red piece. Tiny significant red piece. Oh, this is so stressful. There. Got it. That was stressful right there, guys. Putting all of these here. And I'll show you just the size there. Here, I'm trying to kind of show y'all for comparison. You see how big my thumb is compared to that? I had to get all of that together. And I'm not sure that it's entirely on right, but we'll take it. And hope that it's right. But we've got the head and chest done. Oh, God, I've let the comments just keep going. Sorry, guys. Yeah, he's got a head like a pit bull with some lab. Very super sweet and loving. Yeah, he's really good. Definitely. Oh my God, 10, Noah? Seriously? God, I can't believe he's getting that. I can't believe he's getting that old, man. Pretty soon he'll have a mustache and be bad at math. All right. So now we're going to start building our shoulders. I'm going to build one first and cut the other one out. Let's see. That's A18 and A19. And what do I need there? Polycap 3. Which is a rotator. And then we're going to need A2, 19 and 18. By the way, guys, I'm drinking. If you're wondering what flavor of W I'm drinking tonight, it is the discontinued flavor of Passion Joy tea. I'm sad that it's gone, but I understand why. It's a great flavor, guys. It's one of my favorites, and I'm sad that they discontinued it. All right, there's that. I want to leave these right here because I don't think I'll need the A runners anymore for this part while I'm working on the shoulders. And then I need the D runner. I need D1, 2. Put that there, and then we're going to start building. I need the other polycap 3. We're almost done with the polycaps, to be honest. It's amazing just how little they needed of this for this kit. Yeah, he wanted that alien so bad, and then he wanted but he also wanted the Monopoly. That was. I wanted to get him. I wanted to get him one of the things, but it was like I didn't have the funds at the time. He ended up going with the Monopoly set, didn't he? Or did he go with the alien? I can't remember. It's been so long. You got to repeat the process here again. The alien, that's right. All right, Berserker. Tell little man we said have a good night. Your mom still hates it. That's okay, as long as her grandson loves it. I can't believe he's almost 10, man. I remember the day you told me you were like having a kid. Like you were like, you were telling me about, like, you know, you were super freaking nervous about it all, and I told you you'd make a great dad, and look at you now. Hey, Tiger, how's it going, man? How you liking the new season of Fortnite? I know me and you talked about it a little bit in one of the comments, but I wanted to see if you're still having some if you're still liking it, or if it's already like causing emotional damage for you. We ended up getting 4 wins the other night, guys. I ran with like a couple of squads, and it was phenomenal. We had a blast. Had Sleeping Collectibles join me for the first time in a while. Dave was on there with me. Dre was on there. We had Bitterbug ran most of the night. It was her. I did it for her birthday month. So if you have a birthday and you're part of my squad, you get one of my rules is you get to run for the entire night. All right, so it's supposed to go like that, I believe. Yeah, there we go. I love the contrast here with the red. And you get the blue undertone there for the jets that go on there. Definitely adapting to it, yeah. As long as it falls within your birthday week, Noah. As long as we have you documented for your birthday, and you're like, hey, I want to play, we'll definitely get you in. All right, so I need to take one of these shoulders. We're gonna set these shoulders up here. We're gonna start working on one of the arms now. So I need the E runner. And cool thing about this suit is it has a golden frame compared to like the standard gray or black frames. You don't see that much in suits except for like this series. So we need 10, 12, and 14. And we're actually building a bit of the frame on this. I think that's cool that like up until like a certain time, when you built the kit, you just built the kit. You didn't build the frame, and now all of a sudden they got us building frames now. I gotta kill that music. It's well, next time you want on, man, let me know. I can get you. We can give you. You still have a chance to redeem that. It's kind of like the birthday vouchers for like snacks at Olive Garden. You have at least a little while to redeem that. You got to remind me though. You got to say, hey, KBG, I want to redeem my birthday pass. Yeah, definitely, Noah. You can have a rotation, and Tiger. Yeah, if you want in as well, we can make it a perma team of me, you, and Noah, and one rotational. All right, so we're building the frame on this now. I need A130. And again, guys, at 1,500 subscribers, I am doing a Teletubbies cosplay live stream where I will be dressed up as Tinky Winky for the entire stream. If we can hit 1,500 subscribers by December 31st, that is the goal. Let's see how this is supposed to go. Okay, so it's looking like this. Where's that cross? Okay, the cross is back there. I see now. It's not going though. Why is it not? Oh, I see. It is in there. It's only supposed to go up the halfway point of that suit. Yeah, I can definitely rotate you in for this Friday's Fortnite, Noah, since your schedule has extenuating circumstances. So Tiger, yeah, if you're down for this Friday as well, you can play for as long as you want. If you can't make the beginning of the stream, that's fine. Just whenever you're ready to hop on, we'll put you in the next rotation, and you will stay for the entire stream. You have the entire stream to game. I gotta see how this is supposed to go. Like that. Nope, not like that. How about? Okay, I gotta see how this is supposed. Okay, that's not. Yep. Okay. There we go. So I just had to get that arm together there. Ah, shut it, Noah. Shut it. I'll be 37 this year. All right, Tiger. Have a good night. Thank you for being here, and enjoy your night on Fortnite, brother. This new season's giving me a lot of hope and a lot of fun. They definitely got to work some bugs out though, because the store was like non-existent for a few hours. $13. A18 and A17. There's A17, A18. I need those for the next part anyway, so no sense in me putting away the runner if I need the part. A112 and A133. I might as well leave the A runner right there because I'm going to need it again. All right, I need C and B this time. I need B13. I don't think I need... no, I don't need the B runner for anything else here. So that can go back. And I need C1. Actual C1. Without hooking into the other runners there. There we go. Have a good night, Tiger. Tiger, pick your color. Oh, wait, never mind. This isn't that stream. Sorry. Sorry to get your hopes up. But thank you so much for the super chat. That's awesome. That's awesome, brother. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Everybody's saying goodnight to Tiger. Tiger, thank you for being here tonight, brother. I do, like I said, I appreciate everybody that drops in and says hey, or if you're lurking out there, I appreciate the lurk as well. Sorry to get your hopes up there, Tiger, but maybe for a game stream we can definitely hit you up with some with a light change. Noah says cheese for Noah. Put your wallet away, brother. You bought me a game last night. You didn't have to do that. Y'all are gonna make me cry. Y'all gotta stop that. 20 likes and $20. Thank you so much. Noah, I appreciate that, brother. You didn't have to do that, though. That definitely will come in handy when I get paid by YouTube again. It takes about a month for me to get the pay from all my streams. So it's usually like middle of the month that I get paid. So if any of you have questions about monetization, I can try to answer them for you. But the best thing I can tell you is it's not instantaneous. You don't get paid the moment you get it, and they do take a cut. It's not a huge cut, so it doesn't hurt you terribly. But it definitely doesn't leave you like with a full wallet, if that makes sense. They take their cut from it, and then you also have to plan for your own taxes and all that. So it's not like... There we go. I was like, why did that not connect? And now I see why I didn't have the actual connecting piece. All right, we got that in place. Now we got to take and make sure that this is to the back, because all of that's going to slide in place. There, that's in place. And now this will go back here. And then finally, we take one of our shoulders that we just built, pop that into that poly cap that we put in there. Okay. It's not a solid connection there, but there we go. And we got ourselves an arm. I mean, that's not a big arm for it. $40, Noah. Jesus. Brother. I love you. You're amazing. You're so awesome, Noah. Dude. This community, everybody in here is really awesome, and Noah, that I appreciate that, brother. I really do. I will definitely put that towards a game. right, I need the hands off of this one. I need 20 and 21. 20 is an open palm. If you ever hear me say closed fist, open palm, it's pretty self-explanatory there, but open palm basically is the open palm gesture. That's like if you're posing the kit, usually you'll see the mobile suits when they're like deactivated. I gotta look and see how this is supposed to look because okay, this is the one that's going to go on here. They're pretty self-explanatory. I mean, open palm is pretty much just open palm, and that's how this hand looks on this suit. I'm interested in the gold there. I'm very interested in why they use the gold for the hand there, but I haven't watched this series, and I'm behind on so many of the series after Wing was made. I got into the Universal Century a little bit, so I kind of went back and watched a little bit of that stuff. I haven't watched Zeta yet. And I've had someone tell me that I'm not a real Gundam fan if I don't watch Zeta, and I was like, that's kind of elitist. You don't need to gatekeep a series just because someone hasn't watched the series that you like. That'd be like me saying that, Universal Century is just Star Wars without the aliens. No, bro, you just, I think you made me hit monetization goal for the month. Put your wallet away. All right. Just for that, I think you bought Jen something from Disney World with that, brother. Or at least help me pay off a little more on my PS5 with that. Can I help you put your wallet away? I appreciate you, brother, and again, I'm glad I inspired you to do this, man. I know you were in a dark path at one point in life, and I know that this kind of sets you on the right path. Because me and you have talked about this, and we've talked about it a lot, how you're getting everything together for yourself now, and you see that there's a light, and you have content creation as a way to this man done paid $70, guys. I'm gonna have to give him a lap dance. I'm probably going to end up having to give him a lap dance now. All right. And I'm sorry for any of my friends' children who are watching this stream, or any of my friends who's got children watching this stream. It's not a kid. I try not to break out of my kid friendliness, but yeah, he made me go there. Dave, did you have something you wanted to come on and build, or you wanted to come hang out? Yeah. I don't know if I have let me see if I got sad music on here real quick. Let me see. For your $10 a day, you too can buy Jen snacks and help keep her fed and less hangry. Sign up today and pay $10 a stream. Your donations will help keep her from being hangry. Thank you. You're welcome, guys. I did not get that from Papa Gord. Nope. Okay, I understand that, Dave. I can't do that. There's already a YouTuber in the community that has that actually has one of those, and I don't want to look like I'm like taking the idea. I need to go into one of his streams one day, but he always streams when I'm streaming, so I never get a chance to like pop in and say, hey. It's like with Britterbug now. One of her streams kind of coincides with one of mine, so it's always hard for me to like get in there and join her, you know? I will say last night's stream though was hilarious. I could not stop laughing. I was giggling at one point. Like I don't normally get that high pitched laugh on here. Well, you might have to start one, Noah. Yeah, Dave, come on, you can come chat with me. That's fine. Talk about some of the stuff you're interested in, some of the stuff you've seen lately, things of that nature. You're one of my favorite people to have on here. So there we go. It'll keep me company a little bit. All right, I need the A2 runner this time. We're going to start utilizing A2 a little bit. Ox is passed out. He is sleeping. He is living his best life right now. I would get a picture, guys, but he's kind of in an area I haven't like I haven't organized yet, so it's kind of messy. Hey, Ox. He is out like a light. Oh yeah, he's tired. He's had a busy day today. I may set one up eventually. We may put one up if he keeps staying in here with me. And see, I can bring him in here, and he knows where to eat. And I've got his bed set up. I want to get him a better bed, though. We got a blanket down right now, but I want to get him like an actual bed to kind of use. Maybe once we get to the new house, I'll actually have like space to do one of those too, Noah. I got to really clean up in here though, so I can actually have one that doesn't. So we can have him like be seen every now and then. He's such a good boy though. And like I said, I did not want him at first, and tried to run him off because he was a stray dog. I didn't want a stray dog. I didn't want to pick up another dog, after just losing mine. And he came back a couple of days later and was just super into me. Wanted to be like, wanted me to kind of give him a hug and all that. So we worked on trying to get him like checked out and all that. And after that, once we kind of figured he was capable of listening and following some directions, I was like, let's bring him in, because he wanted to come in. He was dying to come in. Like he wanted to be in. I gotta be careful with that. I was trying to pull a cord out of the way so I could read. It's my camera cord, so I can't pull that. Yeah, definitely. I mean, just need to kind of get this room cleaned up a little bit. Exactly, Noah. And Ox will literally fall asleep in my lap while we're sitting on the couch watching TV, and it puts me to sleep now. Like he wants to cuddle and be right up in my lap. Who knows? I might be able to set something up here soon. We'll figure something out. Yeah, I know. I was tired all day today. And it's been kind of weird. There we go. Definitely, Noah. Definitely. Look at that. We've got the Buffalo Ghostbuster Supreme. The man, the myth, the legend himself. Dave Smith. Dave, how's it going? Thank you for being here
Hey,
tonight.
what's up? Just kind of like all weekend I've been reorganizing everything.
Yeah. I didn't have a chance to do that this weekend. I planned on doing some stuff this weekend with the house and just we had stuff come up and I ended up having to like put off doing some of the stuff I wanted to do.
So you were playing with Bird yesterday?
Yeah, I played 7 Days to Die on the PC.
How is that?
Dave, you gotta get it and come join us. You gotta get it and come join us, man.
Yeah, yesterday I literally I moved everything around because usually my desk is a little bit further back.
Yeah.
Because I had my L shapes like going alongside the wall. I've kind of rotated it.
Yeah.
And also I usually have my tools and one of my tool chest and some another cabinet, and I kind of moved it around so I was able to push the desk back further.
Yeah.
So it's trying to do a little something different. So I have like a little table surface right here to like build on if I want to. I still need to get a new ring light. And I'm actually using an older camera using a little cheap $16 mount I bought on Amazon.
Yeah.
So I kind of have it more at eye level. So I'm just trying a few different things.
Yeah, I'm looking at changing up a few things.
And like we were talking yesterday, because those that don't know, I was talking to Aaron privately yesterday.
Yeah.
About my Frankenstein of a computer that I have. I didn't I checked all the specs. Like the graphics card is like almost 10 years old. But my brother built it about 7 or 8 years ago. But then he had a divorce. He really wasn't, spending time gaming. He was doing a lot of overtime.
Yeah.
And now they have 2 children, him and his new fiance. And well, he doesn't have time for a game for a PC, let alone, he doesn't want his toddlers getting to the PC either. So it's been sitting in the basement for 5 years. So he's like, you need a computer. Here it is. But I've had it where if I move it around, sometimes it'll start up.
Huh.
There's obviously something in there that is loose, or that is just worn out, because, I sent you all the specs yesterday.
Yeah.
I mean, it's only a 4-core processor.
Yeah, that's definitely aged.
Yeah. I was pricing stuff on Micro. You ever hear of Micro Center?
Yeah, Micro Center's got some hard. I've seen some otherboards of theirs. Advertised.
Well, they have a thing where you could kind of like a parts picker.
Yeah.
And it'll tell you whether things match or not.
Oh, I like that.
And for the most part, without any extras, just going an M.2.
Yeah.
Like a 2 terabyte. Because if I'm going to go build one, I'm going to start off with 2 terabyte. Forget that, 500 crap that they so many people start off with.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's not going to be enough. I mean, that's maybe a new game right there. Almost 500 gigabytes, let alone your operating system. So you're pretty much spent right there.
Yeah.
But I was looking at some stuff, some basics, it would just be around $2,000. Maybe around, it was more like 18, and then if I have them build it, because I would probably prefer to have them build it for me, possibly, that's like $150 charge right there. So you're close to about $2,000 right there. I did find I think it was a 4060 Ti.
Ooh,
16 RAM.
yes, the 4060 is nice.
Guess how much? Just under 500. So
Just under 500. Not bad, dude. Not bad to find that for under 500.
You kind of have to look because they go quick.
Yeah.
I mean, to find a GPU for about 5 or even 5 or 600, I think is pretty amazing all onto itself.
Yeah.
But still, it's like, okay, after the case, after everything else, it's still around the price that you'd get, like, if you went to, what's the right word I'm looking for? Boutique builder like Phoenix PCs or a few others out there where they will custom build they have their pre-builts, but then they have like custom build PCs, and like that stuff is usually like your higher quality stuff that you would see people on Twitch using. Yeah. And that's the thing. It's like, well, if I'm going to be spending that, or even if I go to like iBuyPower or Digital Storm and a few others, like I know you love your SkyTech you've had. I mean, even if you go through them, you're still going to be spending, if you want a decent machine that's going to last for a couple of years and that's going to be able to be upgradable and have longer life, longer longevity, you're going to be spending at least, I would say, between 17 to 2,000 at least. Yeah. But it's like, well, that's the thing. If you want like a higher graphics card, I mean, I'd be going from a 970.
Yeah,
to,
I think I'm on like
even if I went
1060.
to like a 3060 or something, it's still a quantum leap right there.
Yeah. I'm looking to bump up mine eventually. Right now, I need to do the MOBO and processor the most.
Yeah.
And those are just cost. I've got to take care of a lot of stuff before I start really investing in this computer. I know I'm gonna need to.
That's why I'm doing like all the research I can. There's a lot of YouTubers I've been checking their videos. Yeah. There's this one guy, I think he's called TechSource.
Yeah, I've heard of TechSource.
Man, he does some insane builds. He does like setup wars, and he does a whole bunch of other stuff. But he'll pick subscribers and he'll go to their house, like kids or college students. Yeah. And he'll set them up like he sees that they're sitting at like a dining room table with their laptop. Yeah. And then like he will come in and set them up. He does some amazing stuff, but also he does a lot of breakdowns. Like he's done videos that will show you not just the parts to get. Yeah. And not just work, like he's done an AliExpress versus Temu kind of build. Yeah. He's done it Amazon builds. Like that's cool. He will go and see like, hey, and he's even done builds where he went to like Facebook Marketplace. Nice. Like, hey, can I source these parts and will I get chipped or not? Or how like really doing it, and it's out of his own pocket. It's not like it's sponsored through Micro Center or anything like that. So yeah, he does some pretty good stuff, and I'm like. I like that he also does videos where he's explaining what, not just like, okay, go this part, but okay, this is why I'm leaning towards this part opposed to this part. Or if you're going to do this, this is what this is for, this is what that's for. And he actually does like a walkthrough. And I really wish more of these tech YouTubers would actually do that. Yeah. Not just say, hey, get this if you're going to be a gamer, or hey, are you a streamer? Yeah. But one thing I haven't found anyone who is, they talk about, like, some people talk about contents and video editing. James 2 Cents does a lot of videos where his builds are, either gaming or, hey, if you're a content creator, like one of his background people, Phil, they got a new style camera for filming. So they had to build a new rig because it has a higher frame rate that the regular computers couldn't handle. But it's like, I'm waiting for someone, I haven't seen anyone do or actually say, hey, this is going to be a build for both gaming and content creating at the same time. Because I know on my computer, if I have, like say, I've done it before where I tried to review or show doing multi-cameras in OBS once. Yeah. And I had it where after like 2 or 3 cameras, it would start to cut out. Yeah, so I've had that same issue with OBS. It freezes or cuts out. But I think that's the GPU.
I think it's OBS, to be honest.
Okay. Because what I think happens is, because OBS is running off your GPU when you first set up OBS, of course. I mean, you know this, but I'm just saying for anyone out there, you have to set up, like, you have to say, oh, do you want it more on the computer CPU, or do you want to rely on your graphics card? And then you have different settings you have to do.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if it's something caught in between there, or maybe OBS is not exactly pulling all the information it should be pulling. Because this computer is an overclocked computer.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's only a 4-core, which really is not that much. Now, when you see, I was looking at parts there where the processors that were 16 and 20 core. And I'm just drooling at like, oh. But I mean, it's like a 970, even a 970. I mean, it's, you know, it's probably going to start losing quality after maybe two or so cameras. And these are just webcams.
Yeah.
I mean, right now I'm using my C922. I still have to reconnect my Elgato webcam. Although I want to check the reviews because there's an updated version of this.
Yeah, I've been looking at moving over to some Elgato stuff, like webcam especially, because I'm using a Logitech.
It has good quality, or at least when I look at OBS, it has good quality. Okay, when I'm looking at what I record here, it looks fantastic. But then once I go to uploading, it's something in the upload. I'm wondering if it's not necessarily the encoder through YouTube. Part of it, I think, is the encoding through YouTube, but I think another part is if you're running like an almost 10-year-old computer.
Yeah, and that's my problem. Is my computer's got some age to it now, and I need to go ahead and like bite the bullet on.
But I will say this: when it comes to Elgato, this is an all plastic shell. Even this mount is all plastic.
Yeah.
So when you first get it, it feels very cheap in the hand.
Yeah, that's my biggest concern.
It's got like a Sony sensor on the inside. The only thing is, at least this version, this was the first face cam that Elgato came out with.
Yeah.
There's no auto zoom, no autofocus.
Yeah, I think the newer cams are actually.
Oh, if I go to my, C922.
Yeah.
Oh, we have autofocus. Like if I put my hand, that's why we're always doing the hand thing. You can get that quality image.
Yeah.
But I mean, why is it Logitech and not the C922's been around for?
For ages. I think that's what I'm running right now. Is the C920.
Why is it Logitech on that cheapo camera can do that, but Elgato can't? Unless Elgato wants that cell phone mentality where, hey, they bought that 2 years ago. They're going to buy this new one, and we're going to throw a few extras in there, but not all the extras they want.
Well, you know what's crazy?
Buying and buying over and over.
Yeah.
Again.
You know what's crazy though? You know who owns Elgato, right?
I forget who owns Elgato.
Corsair.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And honestly, Corsair's been doing a lot of builds. Like you can do DIY kits where you can buy all the parts through them.
Yeah.
And then you can build it at home.
Yeah.
Which is cool. But I mean, Corsair. I mean, it's like, it's kind of like cars.
Yeah.
Okay. It's like, oh, you can get a Ford, you can get a Chevy, or if you're a hot rod shop, oh, I can take a part from a Ford, I can take a part from a Chevy, I can take a part from a Dodge, and we can Frankenstein it, and it could be the baddest thing on the streets.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why PC building even exists. I mean, way back when I was when I was growing up in the 90s, it was like when Packard Bell and Dell and Gateway were like the big dogs. If you wanted to replace a part, you had to get a part directly through them.
Yeah. No, you can join through StreamYard. Here, let me send you the message. Sorry, Dave. You can keep going, brother.
No, I was someone sent me a message, so I was just responding real quick.
There we go. I just sent Noah an invite so you can come join us.
But that's like the thing that I'm looking at right now. It's like, okay, I've had that issue. Like, if I move my PC, I gotta be super careful. And I'm just like, that's a red flag. Like, if you have to kind of like jingle your key when you're putting it in the ignition, or you have to do something that a normal person doesn't have to do just to get your engine going.
Yeah.
That's a telltale sign that you might need to do something in the future. But it's like, yeah, I'm like looking at all these, like I've looked at NZXT, and
Yeah.
they have some really nice cases, and a lot of these other boutique builders, these system integrators, they're using NZXT cases. But then maybe they'll put a Corsair AIO cooler in there, and people are Frankensteining it. That's the thing. But not every part's going to fit. Like you had mentioned to me, like, hey, that seems like a really good motherboard. Can you just put a DDR5? I'm like, unfortunately, no. It's a different pin set.
Yeah,
Into the
yeah,
RAM. So I'm like, I would love to keep using it.
yeah. Well,
I
where
mean,
I was going at was you were talking about moving over to, you were talking about using DDR4, and I was like, yeah,
yeah, because
DDR4 is not bad, but
no,
everything's
but
starting to
everything's
move.
going to DDR5. But the
Yeah,
really hilarious
DDR5
thing about that is this: a lot of these system integrators, guess what? They're still popping in the games.
Yeah,
In the PCs.
they're putting DDR4s in.
Because they're becoming cheaper.
Yeah,
DDR4 is becoming super cheap.
Yeah,
But they're still charging the same old prices because a lot of people aren't aware of that.
yeah,
I mean, like that's why I'm doing like before I pull a trigger on anything, I do tons and tons of research.
same. I make sure before I buy anything.
But there's been a lot of like we were talking about. I think we were talking about Asus.
Yeah,
Some people have been talking some bad things about Asus lately, so that's why I'm kind of like doing my research.
yeah, Asus. So me and Berserker talk. Me and Berserker talk. Yeah.
And I mean, I haven't really had issues with MSI in the past, but I mean, the last time I truly built a computer,
Yeah.
probably early 90s.
Jen had a really good MSI laptop that was, because she wants portability,
Yes.
whereas I want something that I can stream from, I can game from. As far as gaming goes, I've still got a pretty good gaming laptop by I want to say I bought an Asus, and I'm not I'll just cut that out when I didn't need to. I'm not a huge this is before I started really diving into my research, and I was reading up on pre-builts to go for, especially gaming laptops.
Yeah.
And Asus kept firing off on the list because I didn't want to jump in and do a ton of research. I just wanted to know what I was getting in it. And seeing what I've seen from Asus, the storage on this laptop was a lot lower than I thought it was going to be. I should have paid attention to that. So
I mean, on some of those, and you can just you can open it up and put some stuff in there, and you can definitely upgrade it. But like
that's my plan.
I was going to do the Enterprise NX01.
Yeah.
But I don't have red and blue paint that I need for nacelle, so that's why I'm not building tonight.
I need to build my Enterprise kit at some point. I know I probably will need to paint it too.
See, with this one, you can either build it as the NX01 or the refit that they're going to do. They're going to show if they did another season.
Yeah, your kit. So I've got the same family of kits there. Do you need to paint that one, or is it just like the painting gives it an extra little?
Well, I mean, you want to paint the nacelles so it has the red, it's all like plastic. You don't have the colored plastics in there, but that's a snap right kit actually.
Okay, so it goes right together, no issues.
It is a snap kit.
Good.
And I mean, my wife actually got this for me like a Christmas or so ago.
Yeah.
And I just never got around to building it, but I did buy silver spray paint because I'm like, I could hand paint it, but I like using the Rust-Oleum 2-time spray because it works as a primer.
Yeah.
And it bonds to the plastic. So for some kits, I like to use the Rust-Oleum. Like, remember the Green Ranger Zaku I did?
Yes.
That was all Rust-Oleum. That was spray paints.
That was still a really good design, though, dude. I mean,
oh yeah.
To be honest with you, the Gunpla community is super open to you doing anything. They'll coach you on what to not use and what to use. But I mean, they're super open to your creativity. It's all about creativity, and that's what I love about this community, about the Gunpla community.
And Jen, I appreciate that. Jen's like, well, Dave is talking PC build, still counts. It's a build stream. But
also, we are 190 away from me being dressed up as a Teletubby. But if we can make that happen by the end of the year,
that's. I mean, hey, with the Christmas, I'm sorry, holiday push.
Yeah.
I'm not using the C word.
You can use it here. it's one of the major holidays in that family, so you know it is what it is. I don't.
Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Plus, you know, Festivus.
Yeah, Festivus for the rest of us.
Yes, sir. But like, I already start because he might, if I do go, because either I'm going to do one of two things. Either I'm going to build a new case.
Yeah.
I could do a case transfer. I could just take everything out. But I'll have leftovers because this monster.
Yeah.
It's got a DVD and a DVD writer in here. So it technically has a Blu-ray playing drive in here.
I'm about to say you won't get that in a newer computer.
No. They don't do that anymore.
No, if you want to read or write, you have to buy like a
little extender through a USB connection. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's always something I could do. But I mean, like I said, this is my brother's little thing.
Yeah.
I was just collecting dust in his basement. He was like, "Hey," because what was that, last spring or last March or something? I think maybe last January or December even.
Yeah, I remember you had didn't you have the PC that just kind of like bought the farm?
Well, that's the thing. Like, I had because my old PC had died like a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago. I got an iBuyPower through Amazon. Now, I'm not dogging iBuyPower.
Yeah.
But buying it through Amazon or some third-party retailer like Walmart's or your Best Buys.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not exactly getting brand new unless you can confirm that this is brand new shipped to them.
Yeah, or you can confirm. Yeah, or you can confirm that the seller is selling it on.
If you can't confirm it, or if it's like a third party, like a third or fourth party selling it through Amazon.
Yeah.
I mean, odds are, like, I did the research after the fact. And that's where I kind of crapped the bed. I mean, it was a $900 computer, and then I was having issues later on. Like, one of the first things that happened was when I first got it, the RGB lights didn't work.
Ooh.
So we had an RMA, and they sent me a new RGB controller.
Yeah.
So we get that on there, but then after I get it running, the temps were insanely high. Right off the get-go, it was like 75, 80, 85 right at the start without even opening anything. Well, I reached out to the tech support, and I gotta commend iBuyPower's tech support. One, they're friendly as all, and this guy recommended an additional part that I could get for $25 at the time on Amazon. It was an additional it was a cooler I could put on there instead of their stock cooler.
Yeah.
It was a $25 part. In fact, I even did a video on it on my channel. Oh, there's Berserker.
Yeah, Berserker said the ketchup and I love how he refers to it as that, the ketchup and mustard. He's not lying though, because the way they do their PSUs, like the cheap PSUs in them, like that was what happened. So I loved Skytech. I love Skytech Gaming for their designs.
I mean, they have a lot of great stuff, but there's like see what because like I said before, I'm looking for a white case. They really don't have a lot of white cases. That's the thing.
Yeah. But one of the things I have to say, one of the things I had to say though about Skytech that kind of bummed me out was that PSU that they used. All right, Berserker, I imagine you are tired, man. That was a long trip.
You guys have, I don't know if you're still on your trip. If you are, stay safe. And I saw them posting a couple of pictures on Instagram, and you guys look like you're having an awesome time.
Oh yeah, they had a blast, man. They just made it home today, is what Berserker said earlier.
Yeah, Berserker's probably got to get back to work. But,
by the way, Duff just dropped us a dab party. You guys know what that means. It's time to break out. Dab bird.
Is that a t-shirt in the making?
I would love to make it a t-shirt in the making, but...
You know, do like just like have someone like do a little animated like a cartoon drawn bird doing the dabs, and there you go. Make it into a sticker or something.
Yeah, I can see about like taking that scene, green screening the bird out, and Berserker keeping the dab party alive. Thank you so much, Berserker. I need to get the Stream Deck eventually, so I can start like programming that all up here, so I can just hit that.
Take a look at some newer ones, because like I know Archer, for not affiliated, he had like a pedal one,
Yeah.
But I guess something broke on it or something. He hasn't had it for a couple months now.
Yeah.
Because I get like having a foot pedal thing is, it's just like a drummer. You get your hands up here, you're free to do
Yeah.
whatever. But like, I like the concept of a Stream Deck, but also I think they have apps now so you can do stuff on your smartphone or tablet. So that
They
might
do.
be,
Yeah, they have it for the smartphone. It's just
yeah. But I mean, if you have like an old tablet connected to the Wi-Fi that maybe connects into the computer,
yeah. That's another thing I'm looking at doing is getting like a tablet set up. By the way, this leg has been a fun part of the build so far.
Is that the one I built before?
I believe you. Yeah, I think you built the Strike Freedom. There's the Strike Freedom, and then there's the Perfect Strike Freedom.
Yeah, he's sitting somewhere in the back.
I've built a couple of Strike kits and Infinite and Justice kits and things like that, and had to get that open so I could like look inside that leg real quick to see if there's anything else I need to add to it, but I don't think so. There may be something I add later on here. But
how did you like those kits I saw at Hobby Lobby? I almost had a heart attack.
Dude, those were.
I was like, when did Hobby Lobby start getting new kits and those big boys, those beefy boys? I was like,
yeah,
jeez.
I definitely want to get a full mechanics kit at least once,
Well, I have to, because I'm still reorganizing everything because I need to do a room tour at some point. But I'm trying to make some room because I still have tons of stuff I need to unbox. I got tons of Joes that I need to go through, and I have some more stuff coming through. Been getting the X-Men 97 line figures.
Ooh.
And thanks to our brother Dre, I have, let me see, I got Wolverine and Storm coming.
Nice.
I already have Bishop. Also, I have, he's going to be, he found a Magneto for me as well. So, I mean, it's, it's that stuff that we liked when we were kids.
Yeah.
But, like I remember my Packard Bell I had in high school. Senior year, I get a Packard Bell computer.
Oh my God, yeah,
broke, and I learned the hard way, like, you have to get the manufacturer one. You can't just like go to Best Buy or anywhere. Like, we had a Radio Shack back then. You just can't buy something and put it in there.
Fun fact, like, we actually do have a Radio Shack like a couple of minutes from us. Like, they still one of them. Dude, it still exists. Yeah, it still exists.
That's reason enough for me to move.
Dude, yeah, like the fellow that runs it, him and my dad were real close. So like, yeah, like we would go in there every time, and he had like going in Radio Shack was always fun for me. I always like going in there and looking at the RC cars and stuff. So
I mean, they had the RC cars, or I mean, even like the science kits where like you can build different things.
Yeah, you can build the circuit boards and all that. It was you build like the electric circuits. Yeah.
Well, I loved it because obviously those that don't know, I'm much older than you.
Yeah.
When I worked at my high school, when I was in high school, I worked at a roller rink.
Yeah.
And we had our roller rink was in the back of a mall, and we had a Radio Shack. So like, if we needed parts, they would like send me over to Radio Shack. Like 10-minute walk.
Yeah.
And just looking at Radio Shack, we need this new soundboard, we need this new mixer, we need a new turntable.
Yeah.
I mean back then you could buy all that stuff right off. They just had it on the shelves.
Yeah.
Wireless mics. I remember we had a regular microphone, and my boss was like, "Hey, I think we're gonna go for a wireless mic. Go and pick it up." I was like, "Okay." I bring it in, and I was like, "Here, pick it up." He said, "Okay, go up there and hook it up." I was like, "Okay." That's where a lot of my love of technology and like just monstering things, because I was that kid back in the day. Your Walkman stopped working, you took it apart, you put the the little rubber band, the belt back on the wheels so it would play cassettes again, and that's my thing.
That was the thing, is like my dad taught me at a young age, you can it's not broken until it's no longer fixable,
Yeah, and like I told you before, my dad always taught me, you ain't got the tools, you make them.
Exactly.
And I mean, I've been thinking about that a lot this weekend too, because Friday would have been my dad's birthday.
Yeah.
So that always keeps you in the back of your mind.
Exactly. Yeah.
But I mean, he was the type of guy where he would patch a hole in an exhaust pipe with a soup can and hose clamps.
Yeah.
So.
Sounds about like my my dad's dad. He was the same way. He was very much like when he graduated high school, he went and started working at I think he went and started working at the Savannah River site, which is like a couple of hours from here. It is a nuclear plant. So like they do now they do like the nuclear cleanup. So they take all of like the military
Waste
nuclear
disposal.
yeah, basically. And he worked there for a long time, and then after he did that, he decided to go work at Westinghouse, because we had a Westinghouse factory, and he did that until one night he was working, and he happened to go. He was checking the boilers because he was part of the boiler crew,
Okay.
and the boiler blew.
Ooh.
Yeah, and he was in the room when it blew, and he had to retire early because he got hit with a bunch of shrapnel. Like it could have taken him out. And
Okay, I was thinking more like the pressure doing damage to his ears or something.
no. He got hit with shrapnel. Like,
Ooh.
yeah, he lived. I mean, he lived a good long life after that.
I mean, yeah, he's all the different stories of Vietnam. My dad told me. Jeez.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm surprised like he lived through stuff. But I mean, that's the thing. Like you can still have those severe kind of injuries even here. You know?
Yeah.
I knew someone who her father had to retire early because he worked at a bakery.
Yeah.
The sound, the pressure of the ovens and everything did damage to his ears.
Yeah.
But shrapnel though, just ugh.
Yeah. He said that he remembered. He would always tell me the story, and he said he remembered hearing the explosion, and then he remembered feeling the burn. Because he was there checking the gauge when it blew, and then he said the next thing he remembered was he felt he felt the stinging of like all that metal.
Now, what time? Like, what year was this? Like in the 80s?
Late 90s, early 2000s.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so like, obviously the tetanus treatments and everything for
Yeah.
him and everything. Okay.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm thinking like worst case scenario, if it was like the 70s or early 80s, there's a lot of things that they weren't really detecting or doing testing on. So
Yeah.
okay. That's
Yeah,
good.
he was luckily this happened like late 90s, early 2000s, but this is the man that like taught me everything. Like, he was a tool and die maker for them.
Okay. That's a job like that. I mean, that's good money right there. My brother left his job that he's been with for a few years.
Yeah.
Dealing with like automotive claims for an insurance company.
Yeah.
He's going to be working with the company that my wife works for.
Okay.
And it's getting his foot in the door when it comes to steam workers. Because they primarily do like HVAC and plumbing type jobs. They're, a contractor. But it gets his foot in the door. He can start classes to possibly become an intern in the steam fitters union.
Okay.
So I mean, it's something for him. But yeah, like that kind of like all the stuff my dad taught him is definitely going to come in handy for him.
Yeah. And you can ask Jen. My granddad was like short. He was short, but the man was. I mean, dude was a beast. Like I watched him work around cattle, and he would pick up like 100-pound bags of feed and just like sling it over his shoulder, and I'd be over there struggling. He'd go, "Ain't too heavy for you, is it?" Smart too. The man could actually look at something in his field and say, "Well, that's that." He'd sit there and measure it out himself, like by looking at it, and he'd tell me, "Well, yep, that's probably about
Well, you get some people who like they know the length of their finger, so they know like okay, like from here to here, that's about an inch or it's close enough. You get some people like that.
Like he was amazing with that.
My dad could usually eyeball things.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he was definitely one of those types. With me, I went to vocational high school. I took cabinet making.
Yeah.
And they taught us measure twice, cut once.
Yeah.
Especially since a lot of even back then, we're talking 93 to 97.
Yeah.
We did not toss wood away.
Yeah.
After
so you use like some of the the lesser.
Well, see, the thing is, like a lot of the wood we would get wasn't always top
yeah.
notch. It
Oh
was
yeah, I
like,
worked at one of
like
my first jobs was
whatever.
working at a lumber mill that sold that stuff.
Yeah, whatever we can get. You didn't toss anything away because you never know when you needed to cut a small piece or rig a small piece or something.
Yeah,
And I did that a lot with my dad actually, because what my dad would do as a hobby was he would build like little, he would build picnic tables, but he would also, like for neighborhood people or someone that needed a picnic table,
yeah.
uh, or he would do lawn ornaments. Like the
Huh.
wood birds with the whirly wings, the little
Yeah,
propeller wings.
yeah.
So what we would do is he worked for an autoglass company called Frontier Autoglass and Plate. They're still around here in Buffalo, but they also had La Presse Autoglass, which was like a offshoot of that company.
Yeah.
Well, they would ship glass in these big, massive wood pallets, right?
Yeah.
Well, my dad would know when they would usually come to pick them up, so we would go before that, bring a bunch of the wood pallets home. And a lot of times on weekends, I was spending the weekend taking the wood pallets apart, cutting off the parts where they had either the nails stuck in or where the holes were, cutting it off, sanding it by hand. No hand sanders,
Yeah.
sanding it by hand. No machines here, and just sanding the wood down so that we could use it and he could cut it and make his lawn ornaments. And he would
Huh.
hand paint everything. So, I mean, that's that
Yeah.
whole thing like about not wasting wood and stuff like
Yeah.
that. That's just
That was when that was
Yeah.
when both my
It's-
granddads were too. They like my so there was a huge age difference between both my granddads. Like my mom's dad was like 8 years older than my grandma.
okay.
He was born in like the early 30s.
Age ain't nothing but a number.
Yeah. And she was born in the late 30s.
Okay.
But he was in the military. He grew up during the Depression, so he was very much like frugal and wouldn't
Yeah.
waste. Like would tell you in a heartbeat if he saw you wasting, he got mad. Like he got really mad about it.
See, I'm kind of like that with me and my wife.
Yeah.
She spends so much on groceries. But
Yeah.
well, we still have stuff in the freezer. We still have stuff in the fridge. Because I grew up where, like, by the end of the week, the fridge was almost empty.
Yeah. That was
It was like your lunch was leftovers.
Yeah, that was the same with me growing up. Like it wasn't until later that my mom really got to the point where she had finally kind of got to the point where she'd gotten I won't say lazy, but she'd kind of gotten to the point where she was like she would go and buy stuff that we didn't need, and the fridge would always look full, but it was stuff we really couldn't eat a whole lot of. Like it was like she would get into like. And my mom always went with the same stuff every week: hot dogs, hamburgers, French fries, and spaghetti. And that was like the same 3 meals like every week. And then every once in a while we would go and get a meal from like our local Greek place because she always wanted to go to the Greek place.
Like my dad would do, like if he made spaghetti, he made so much spaghetti it would last a week.
Yeah.
And mind you, it was me, my mom, my dad, my sister, and my 2 brothers.
Yeah.
So even with that many people, he made enough that would just last a week. We would do like, I was that goofball that would like, okay, sure, you put meatballs on a sub roll.
Yeah.
I would put the spaghetti in there too.
Oh, dude, yeah, that's a big thing. Yeah.
That was like my big thing, and like it's funny because like my wife made chili last week.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh, it is kind of spicy. I'm just like, okay, if you say so. Because my dad was that guy that put like he would make vegetable soup, but he made it taste like it would be chili. Like
really?
The spices.
Yeah.
And I mean that's just one thing. That's Jen's asking, how is your model coming?
Oh, let's take a look at it real quick. So I've got the legs done now, and I mean, look at the leg detail on this, Dave. Just the complete folding in this is by far one of the best.
It's got that gold.
The gold frame.
To it.
Yeah, it's got that gold frame that I really like. Super easy build so far. Like it's not giving me too many problems. The head was the hardest part. So we've just finished the legs. I've got the waist.
The heads are like really, almost. It's just insane trying to get some of the heads together.
Oh God, yeah. Like, so Bandai is, when it comes down to the Gundam models, they're notorious for detail, and that's not a terrible thing, being detail oriented.
Yes.
However, it does cause a headache whenever you got big fingers like ours, Dave. I know you've got the
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got the sausage links right here.
yeah those we come from the colder part of Europe hands, the big hands.
I mean, come on. I got the Irish and I got the Polish here. So
Yeah.
who you
See,
telling?
I've got the Irish, and it's Irish and Scottish for me, so it's very much. And when I did the DNA test and all that, it kind of clarified a little more.
I
But
want to do that one of these days. I'm curious, like what else I have mixed.
they're interesting.
Did you do the 23andMe or did
I
you do
did
one of the other
Ancestry.
ones?
I went through Ancestry.
Ancestry.
Just because it connects you up with people who may or may not have the same DNA links. And I went through that, and like I didn't meet, but I traced back so many people I actually knew in the area who I could be related to, and it was interesting seeing the connections. Yeah.
I was just on Amazon.
Yeah.
I think we got something. If you want to step out of the Gundam for a week,
What you got?
Bandai has the 1/12 Mandalorian
Ooh.
Beskar for $17.95 right now on Amazon.
Oh, that is a steal. That is a freaking
Because
steal.
It's originally listed at $37. So yeah.
Yeah,
And
Dave,
that's free shipping right there.
That's a
I
freaking-
built it. I built
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah.
But I did hit the armor with silver, the silver spray first to
I
give it
w-
a little
so
bit extra luster.
I've actually got the Boba Fett that I need to build at some point. Like I've built the
Yeah, I mean, if you built the Mandalorian
Yeah.
or the Boba Fett, it's basically the same.
yeah. I've got the
It
old.
does come
I've
right
got the
with a little stand, but
like the original Boba Fett.
His
I don't have-
is let me
yeah.
see here.
I don't have the
Yeah,
Book of Boba Fett version,
It's
so
got the Beskar spear
yeah,
from season 2, and does come with his rifle.
that's
So
not
it comes
bad.
with all that stuff,
not
the
bad.
jetpack, and yeah, it's a fun little build because I hit the spray paint on it because one,
Yeah,
sometimes they have the plastic comes out and it looks kind of marbly.
yeah.
That's what I wasn't too big of a fan on. So I actually hit it with silver. But I probably could have hit it with a second silver or even like a nice gloss.
Yeah, like a
Coats.
gloss chrome.
Yeah. But I mean, it's it's a fun kit, and what's great is just like the Gundams, it's fully posable.
Yeah, and that's one thing I love is Bandai is really going all in with their kits. Like, you don't get that hardly with some.
You got your beat up old school Boba for $16.95.
Yeah, so that's the one I've
on
got.
sale too.
That's the one I've got already, and I need to build him.
That's $16.95, originally $33.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, they got a lot of stuff on sale. Let me see here. Who else do they have? Looks like
I heard-
everyone else is full price.
I was over here, and I heard something. I heard the dog like kind of. I heard him like make a slight like snort. He's over there just dreaming away right now, chasing something in his dreams.
Ooh. If only he was available. They also have General Grievous.
Oh,
Yeah.
I want a kid of him. I wanted to get
Black
his
Series figure actually.
I wanted to get one of the Black Series figures, but I missed out on it. So I'm at this
Yeah.
point I'm not big in it
swear-
anymore.
Yeah, I'm not buying anything new unless it's something I really, really have to get.
Yeah,
Like, I might get Sabine Wren if I can find it on sale at a decent price, because
yeah,
they don't give you any extras. You don't get a stand, you don't get extra
Yeah.
hands, you don't get anything hardly.
So I saw a Boba Fett figure not too long ago in my Walmart in the kind of standard packaging.
Yeah.
Let's see what is Duff saying. Duff said, "Daddy, would you like some sausage?" I have an X-ray cat, and I can see through wooden doors, see the criminals on the other side, and the banana applies for a telephone repairman. And he said, "You got the job, buddy. You got the job." I know exactly what Duff's referencing. One of my favorite movies.
What movie?
Freddy Got Fingered.
I haven't watched that in ages.
Dude,
Probably
I used to
decade.
quote that movie all the time, man. Look, Daddy, I'm a farmer. I'm a farmer, Daddy.
They got the Michaelis from Mercury for $18.50. That's
That's
22, so that's a few bucks cheaper.
yeah. That's a few bucks cheaper. I know that kit's pretty common though, so like I'm not
Yeah, I saw that at the whatchamacallit,
Yeah.
Hobby Lobby.
What's crazy is like the toxic fan base really kind of turned on that show quickly.
You sent me the link. I just have to watch it.
It's a really good series. It's on Crunchyroll as well, and Crunchyroll's like not terribly priced. I've
I
been watching it on
watched
there.
Was it Knights of the Zodiac?
Ooh,
It was on Netflix. They have a
Saint
live
Seiya?
action. Yeah, they have like a 2-season, like
Yeah.
everything's like a CGI animation.
Yeah.
But then they also did a one-off movie,
Yeah.
and the movie's actually really good. It's got Famke Jensen, from a certain James Bond movie, and
Yeah.
also from X-Men, and she is a Garad.
Really?
So it's like they had, the rich was Alden or whatever, the father.
Yeah.
So it was like instead of like a military person and the rich business guy, it was like they were a couple.
Huh.
They found, they found, the who would become oh god, I'm blanking on her name now, goddess of the hunt.
Not Eris. Maybe Eris?
I'm blanking. Anyway,
I'm talking about it in like Greek mythology, right?
Yeah.
Or Roman goddess of the hunt. Artemis? Diana?
Diana, I want to say.
Let me
Well,
see.
Hey,
Hey, Marcus.
well,
Thank you for
anyway,
the share.
It was actually, I was like, you see people like obviously we've seen like the dubbed
Yeah.
Full Metal Alchemist, but this was like, I liked the telling of this. I'm like, this is a way more better, because I watched the live action movie first, then I watched the animation, and comparing the two, I mean, like, I
Yep,
thought
Diana.
that they did a pretty good take on, unlike what they did with
Yeah.
Dragon Ball. We won't talk about that movie.
Yeah.
I mean, they did a really, really good. It's on Netflix, by the way. The live action movie is.
The live action Dragon Ball?
Or no, the live action Saint Seiya.
Huh, I'll have to check that out.
I mean, it's a nice, fun watch. I mean,
Yeah.
you know who Mark Dacascos is, right?
Yeah.
From Only the Strong, and he's been in one of the John Wick movies. He plays Mylock.
Huh.
He plays a very badass one too.
Nice.
But
nice.
yeah, I'm like, I seem to remember that there was like a regular anime from like either the 90s or 80s,
Yeah.
and I want to try and find that so I can watch it, because
It should be on that same place I sent you.
yeah, okay, because it was like 2 or 3 little short seasons of the
Yeah.
CGI one, which was done flawlessly. The CGI is just perfect. But they kind of leave you hanging. I'm like, oh, come on, you can't do this to me. So now I want to watch the original. And I think that's cool when you get something that makes you want to watch the original.
Yeah.
But it's it's good to watch something like that. I'm like, okay, this is actually pretty interesting, and I could see them. I think it was straight to Netflix, so I think that's why there's not like advertisement for it. But I think a lot of people would get into it because let me look up the actor who played her father in this movie.
Yeah.
Because you know how they had the Lord of the Rings meme?
Yeah.
That you do not just simply walk into Gondor?
Yeah.
That's him. They got him in there to play the father. I'm like,
oh, nice.
I just can't think of his name right now.
Not Sean Bean.
Yes.
Sean.
That's it.
Okay, yeah, Sean Bean.
Yeah.
By the way, Ricardo, you were asking which Boba Fett. I was talking about the one that used to be. It was like a deluxe figure in the packaging. Like it had this large box packaging and all these accessories.
Like the jetpack flames and everything.
Yeah,
you
had the flames and the fire from the wrist and all that. It was a Black Series figure.
I got that up here.
Yeah, I bought that one as well. In that big box packaging.
But what's great is you can take those effects and peg them into other characters though.
Yeah, but
yeah,
I think they charge like
Almond Kiddo.
Yeah, they charge like $30 for that set, right?
Yeah, something like that. It was like 33, yeah. But like I know a lot of people were waiting for it to go down.
Yeah. So it finally came down in price, and the next thing I know, Bandai re-releases it. Not Bandai, Hasbro re-releases it.
Athena.
And
her name was Athena.
Athena?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Athena was the Athena was the goddess of.
It's supposed to be like a goddess of war and wisdom or something like that. At least that's what they said.
Yeah, I gotta look it back up, but anyway, yeah, so I was walking through my Walmart the other day, and that same figure is back out again for
Full
$30
price,
in a new
right?
package, just in a smaller packaging, and I'm like,
Oh, Hasbro, you'll never change your ways.
yeah,
If it's not repaint city, it's repackage city.
exactly. Yeah, Duff, that was one of my dude. I love how much Freddy just got like. He really did get like,
I gotta rewatch that. I
dude.
haven't
That
watched it
movie
in
was so
ages.
funny.
Because they had Tom Green in it, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, that was back at the height of his career too.
Yeah, and How the Mighty Have Fallen.
Oh yeah. Well,
Remember when he married Drew Barrymore? People
yeah,
like freaked out. Like, they're both pretty funny people.
yeah.
But she's got her own little drama going on now.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that, and I was like, really?
With the writers and everything, I'm like,
I was like,
yeah.
she's just trying to make her living, you know?
Ooh, Demi Barding kit from Witch from Mercury,
Yeah.
1995.
It's not bad. It's not
This
bad.
is
That's
all
all.
Amazon, by the way.
Yeah. I'm okay with Amazon
I know it depends on the delivery.
yeah,
The delivery
in a
is
pinch, but I
box or a
mean,
bag.
yeah, when they sent my my Quebly kit,
Oh, you dirty
Cublate kit.
cats.
What you got?
I know Hobby Lobby sells it, but they never sell it in any of mine here. You ever watch Supernatural?
Yeah, a little bit. I never got to watch all of it. So
Baby, the car.
really,
But they want $29.99 for it. Or usually goes for 36, but then you're paying an extra 10 and change for shipping.
yeah,
And I'm like, I mean, now I'm paying more than retail technically, plus tax. I'm like, maybe I'll just keep hedging my bets. Fingers crossed that it pops up somewhere else. I always love that car, you know.
A114.
Let's see what else they got here. No, I don't want a Pokemon kit. HG Death Sight for $20.
Okay, Ricardo. I was wondering why the packaging was like that, but yeah, it's totally peg warming here too because like nobody's really wanting to spend that kind of money on a figure just yet.
Because a lot of the collectors probably grabbed it the first time.
Yeah, and it's just a re-release.
Yeah, I mean it's it's a cool kit and all, but
yeah,
I mean you have to have a flight stand for it to really be proper.
Yeah,
you have to, because I mean if you got the jet effects, you can't just have him standing upright like he's got the rockets on there. You got to have him in the flying pose and have the flame coming out his gauntlets.
Yeah,
and that's just that's how it's meant. That's really how that figure's meant to be. And I won't pay like the $25 or $30 for one flight stand from Hasbro. I'll buy my cheap ones from Amazon.
Exactly.
If they break, I get like a package of 10 of them, like for just under that price. And
I mean that's what
breaks, so got another one.
That's what I did for my Gundam models. I got Gundam stands in case I ever want to display them.
Caliburn from Witch from Mercury for
so I built that one last week, Dave, and I'm gonna tell you right now, it is a fun build. That rifle it has on it,
from 35 down to 28.
Yeah, it's the more expensive kit because they literally rushed to get that one out.
The gun and everything on there just looks.
But it's so justifiably that price is. It's
free shipping through Amazon, so I mean,
it's not bad, but I mean my biggest concern with it, or my concern, but my biggest complaint is for $35. So the Witch from Mercury kits, and I'm gonna go on the record and say this, are basically Gundam built with 30-minute missions build styles.
Yeah. Well, like the one I finished the 1 week with you, I actually finished that in one sitting.
Yeah.
And that one is it's $16 right now on Amazon. I mean, it's kind of weird to see Gundam kits around their pricing.
And a lot of it is Bandai's just trying to clear out their inventory. I mean, they've got the new what is it, Metaverse series that they're releasing now. They're doing their own Metaverse now, which is really interesting to see them do.
Metaverse or like a multiverse?
Metaverse.
Okay.
So like their latest Build Diver series is all geared towards like the Gundam metaverse now.
Gundalova? Or
Oh yeah,
Gunvolva?
the Gunvolva. Yeah, that's such an interesting name.
22. I mean, I guess it's an okay looking kit, but it looks, I don't know.
So
Looks like it's missing something there.
that's just the way the suit looks. Now they've got something here. I guess I've got like, is there like, why is that bear? Okay, I don't know. All right,
Okay.
so I've got that built, and now I've got to go and redo the same step here. So we need this runner here.
Just
and
for
I need.
laughs, I'm tempted to buy like some of these third-party knockoff kits. Like someone has like it's. Let me just take a look at it very quickly. It's not bad looking. It's like if someone took like generic, like if they made generic copies of Legos.
Yeah.
And then they build these kits that are like just so random. Like they have a
Yeah.
25.
Yeah.
Or a number 5 from Short Circuit for like $15.99.
It's not bad.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of different versions of the kit. It's fun when they do like those third parties.
Yeah. And I need, which one do I need? I need C9 again. So I've got I'm getting basically these rail cannons that this suit has. This suit has like 2 rail guns on its like hips.
Yeah.
And I think that's really cool. I do like I like the designs of the Destiny builds. However, I haven't watched the Destiny series enough to be like in more knowledge of like what they have available.
Okay, this could be interesting.
What's up?
Bandai Spirits,
Mm-hmm.
Bandai Hobby,
Yes.
Batmobile.
I've built, which Batmobile are we talking?
The Batman.
I actually have that kit as well. Like the old Michael Keaton one or the
No, the recent one.
Oh, okay.
The Batman.
I actually have the Michael Keaton one. You know, the 87.
I'm sorry, there wasn't a Batman in 87, it was 89.
89, okay. Yep. Sorry.
Call yourself a Bat fan.
I keep getting the dates mixed up on that, man. I'm terrible about my dates.
But I mean, it looks pretty solid and everything. It's for $39. Usually it's $50, and they have it for sale for $39.
So yeah, I like the armored Batman one that I built. That one was a lot of fun.
But see, there's one problem here. Everything looks too clean on here. I would be too tempted to do like some burn marks on the back of the engine where the flames come out.
Yeah.
And do like some rusting and some weathering along, because I mean that's how it kind of looked in the movie.
Yeah. So one of the biggest phrases you'll hear from the Gunpla community is "Gunpla is freedom."
Yes.
And the reason why we say that is because, in all honesty, it is. It literally, you are free to build how you want to build. If you want to build like this, like the way I do, not too much special work on anything, build that way. I mean, it's not. I think all these stickers are going to be here towards the end, and that's where I'm going to start really dealing with like sticker like.
Well, that's one thing I'm not looking forward to. The one model kit I have.
Yeah.
For the Enterprise from Strange New Worlds.
Yeah.
It's got water slides.
I see. I don't mess with water slides. I don't know why I feel so.
Yeah. So, and the thing is, like, the saucer section is all smooth. Like, there's no grooves.
Yeah.
Unlike the NX-01 has the grooves on it, the metal plating. So that's the thing. I'm like, you know, if I was good enough with paneling, I could kind of try and draw it myself. But I'll try to see. And also the Strange New Worlds kit, the ship is so much smaller compared to the NX-01, which is hilarious if you think about the scaling.
Yeah.
So I mean, I got the Enterprise from Strange New Worlds. I got it for like $12.
All right, Jen.
At Ollie's, so you know.
She says she hates time change. I gotta go at Ollie's. I gotta go in our Ollie's again sometime because I've heard people saying they're finding good model kits in there now, and I'm just like, so it's not just.
It all depends regionally, like or like where you're looking for. I mean,
I know here like ours usually has like a stagecoach one, and
okay.
Like maybe
'Cause sometimes they'll
some
have
like
some
Panzers and
cars.
things like that.
Sometimes
Yeah,
they'll have like semi trucks and Jeeps and
yeah,
military stuff. So
yeah.
it
Ours has
all
got a lot of
depends.
like old World War II designs and some like an old Western one done in the style of a stagecoach.
Okay. Let's see here. What else they got here? Uh, Black War Greymon.
That's a fun. So I built that War Greymon amplified. That was a fun build. If you're a fan of Digimon, that's where it's at now. Emily from life, Emily
Yeah.
Wiggins that comes on here and
Yep.
does the she's the Ocarina one. She asked me the other day about my Digimon playthrough, and I said I had to take a break.
They still want 68.92 for the Batman mech kit.
Yeah, that's
Batman Amplified. I mean, I
yeah.
want it, but I want it for less than that.
Keep your eyes peeled, especially on like websites like USA Gundam Store. They're starting to get like some good deals. Okay, that's not good. What did I do with the saber? There's that, but I dropped. Oh, it fell. There it is. I was like, great, I lost it. Thank God it went straight down.
What the heck kind of kit is this?
What's it look like?
Well, I think this might be like a third party of some kind.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Funtasy, Funtasy Planet action figures, 1/100 scale model kits for adults, Infinite Dimensions Genesis CZ 13A SNAA mech model kit. It looks pretty crazy and insane, but I'm wondering if this is like a third party. $80 they want for it. Kind of insane.
How's it going, lulz? Dave is not a robot. He is totally real. Nani?
No, I'm not a robot, but I play one on TV. Yeah, I figure since there's no like proper branding on it, it's got to be like a third party.
Yeah, that sounds like a. But the you said Infinite Dimensions was the.
It was the brand was like Funtasy.
Yeah, Fantasy.
Funtasy. So,
Yeah, Fantasy. Yeah.
So I'm like, we'll keep my distance.
Some of the third parties aren't terrible. Infinite Dimensions is a good brand.
Some of these are a little sensitive as far as the wallet goes. I mean,
yeah.
I mean, unless it's something like really big and substantial, I don't see myself wanting to spend 90.
Yeah, I agree.
100 for it. So
that's like the latest one of the latest pre-orders they have out for the new movie coming out for Gundam.
yeah.
The
And by the way, I'm gonna try and give this one more go to get it working proper. My 3D printer, because I did not score the 1-to-1 scale proton pack from Spirit.
Yeah.
But I still want to move forward with rebuilding my Flux pack.
Yeah.
Back to the Future pack. So, like, I posted, a bunch of people like private messaged me like, "Oh, what happened with that?" I'm like, well, I sold it to fund the proton pack way back when. So.
Yeah.
And by the way, I did send you the link to YHS, their giveaway. All you have to do is subscribe and then fill out a Google form.
Okay.
That's in the video description, and you're entered to win. Basically, what they're going to do is they're going to pay for the HasLab, and it gets shipped to you when it comes out.
Okay, that's cool.
And they've done giveaways, like especially they're actually pretty affiliated, kind of in Ghostbuster fandom, because there was a documentary that came out years ago.
Yeah.
Called Ghost Heads, and the couple, part of YHS, they were actually featured in there as one of the fandom stories.
Oh, that's cool.
And, sometimes they can be a little goofy and a little over the top, but like they've given away an autographed poster that featured autographs from a majority of the people who are in Ghostbusters Afterlife. So,
okay.
Like they've done some pretty amazing giveaways. They do a lot of stuff with they've done stuff with Pixel Dan and Geek Dad Life and a few others. So they're legit. It's not like they're scamming you or anything. Like
Yeah.
that. But I figured, hey, if you really want to get Ghostbusting, that'd be a nice little fun thing to win. at
Oh,
no
definitely,
cost.
man. Yeah, I'll definitely look into it.
You wind up winning the PKE and the trap,
Yeah.
Even if you just keep it on your shelf, it's a nice little display piece.
Oh no, I'm getting heavily into. I'm enjoying doing costume work because after like I said, after the Ren Fair costume I did,
Yeah.
that was a ton of fun getting a lot of response on that. Like there was a lot of people who looked at me and first thing they thought was Final Fantasy VII, and I was like, not quite. I was like, although I do love the enthusiasm behind that, that's not what I was aiming for with this. All right, so now I've got to start building the backpack here. So we're actually working on building the wings.
What the? Zeta Z Gundam, the J, DIJE.
Oh, the DJ.
55.95. Not a fan of that teal color though.
Yeah, that teal color is a little off-putting for some, but the Zeta series was all about bright 1980s style colors because that was when that series kind of like really peaked.
So that's basically the Gundam equivalent to a windbreaker. Okay.
Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much.
Those that don't know, we wore very bright and colorful
neon
patterns back then.
Neon
our
was
windbreaker suits.
Yeah, neon colors were the thing.
Probably some younger people are like, what are windbreakers?
Yeah. God, I remember I had windbreakers like growing up, and it was just that sound when you walk. That.
Well, it's not breaker log, that's for sure.
But yeah, the DJ is like it's a wild suit. It is a really wild suit because that's part of the Titans lineup. I can't remember. Not done yet. I've got the main suit done so far. I'm working on building the wing system and all that, and then I've got a ton of stickers to probably put on it after a while. All right, so we got that done, and now I've got to start building the wings. This is a 4-piece. This is a 4 times build part here. That's gonna be fun. That's gonna be so much fun. But there's this. That was only a single build because that's the actual backpack itself, which goes onto the back. So we're gonna set that off to the side because we need to put the wings on.
Hey,
all right, so
it's not Dora the Explorer as a Gundam.
Yeah.
Back.
Let's see here. I need B18, B28. Good lord.
Good lord, that's a lot of money.
What was that from?
What? Did you ever see this is a 80s movie called I'm Gonna Get You Sucker?
Yeah.
It's a Keenan Ivory Wayans movie from basically making fun of like all the kind of like the black exploitation movies from way back when.
Yeah.
Like Keenan Ivory Wayans. This is before In Living Color actually came out. Like probably a year or two before it came out.
Yeah.
He plays this guy who's in the army, comes home, finds that his brother was killed. He died. He was OG, not OD, like overdose, but OG overgold. He had too much gold on him, and he just died. So his brother's trying to find out who he was involved with, what happened, and all this other stuff. And it's just, there's all these comedies. There's all this comical stuff that is definitely not family appropriate.
Yeah.
And it's just
Let's see, old school Wayans Brothers movies were never really family appropriate.
Even In Living Color pushed the envelope on a lot of things.
I used to grow up watching that so much.
Like there's this one pimp who gets paroled, and like he walks out. He's got the fuzzy, colorful suit from head to toe. He's got these platform shoes that had like a little aquarium. He's got like little fish. It's just it's insane. If you ever saw Don't Be a Menace.
Yeah, I love Don't Be a Menace.
This would be like the prequel to that, so to speak. Because there's this one scene where Chris walks into this one ribs joint, And he's like, "How much for a rib?" You know, that's how he's actually talking. How much for a rib?
Yeah.
Yeah. How about? Like, and the guy's like, "Well, it's so and so for like 6 or 12." And he's like, "Well, what about one rib?" And they're like, "What do you mean one rib? One rib?" And he's like thumbing through his hand for change, and he's like,
Yeah.
how much is soda?" And and he's like, "How about I give you a quarter? I get a sip." It's just this. It's
Yeah.
just really. He's like, "Good Lord, that's a lot of money." And that's
Yeah.
where that comes from.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. That's where I remember that from
Yeah.
now.
But yeah, there's some other jokes that are very
Still live, Ricardo.
very unique. Definitely not family oriented, but it's. I mean, that's we had that on VHS. Because back then, you could watch HBO, use your VCR, and just record the movies. Not that I condone such actions, but I'm just saying that's something that people did back then.
Let's see here. So now we're starting to work on the wings for this suit. And I got to see how this is supposed to go. So it says that it's supposed to go angled like that, and then there's like a fin in there that I just got to get lined up right.
I keep waiting for the Power Ranger model kits to come out, or to kind of like hit a sale. I guess I should.
I forgot who was releasing those. I know it wasn't Bandai, but it was one of the other groups. Wasn't it Fury? Not. It was Flame Toys, wasn't it? Flame Toys.
Flame Toys.
Yeah. It was Flame Toys, yeah.
But I don't see it here in the almighty Amazon.
Alright, so that's one done. Now I've got to repeat the process over here, like 4 times.
Second verse just like the first.
And the third and the fourth.
Let me see if Big Bad has any deals. Sometimes they got Gundam kits there too.
Yeah, YouTube's been kind of YouTubey lately.
I really haven't done anything lately. I need to make a video tonight for a buddy of mine, EC Collecting, who's doing a school lunch fundraiser.
Yeah.
Because we've gotten several people to donate, but I mean, I want to get as many people as possible.
Yeah.
In on it, because I mean, the prizes alone are just insane. I mean, one box is a Mythic Legions box. I think it's 5 Mythic Legions figures and an accessory kit.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like a $300. Maybe it's 5 or 6. It might be it's like almost a $300 prize alone.
Yeah.
There's a hot toy. It's got Luke Skywalker hot toy from Mandalorian that we're giving away. I mean, they're insane prizes, and we really should have more than just a handful of people.
Yeah. I know, and I got to donate at some point, but
yeah, and and the thing is, I try to tell people is, we're not handling the money. You're donating directly to the foundation itself. You take a screen capture, you send us that screen cap through Instagram, and you just give us your name, your screen name, and your legal name. That's it. And me, Dre, and Colin, we have removed ourselves from the running.
Yeah.
I mean, we're all going to donate, but we're not going to be a part of the drawing. I mean, trust me, I'm drooling at a few of the things that are being given away. But, it goes to a good cause. So
yeah.
Let's see here. I was just talking to a friend of mine about Transformer figures. I'm like, there's nothing that's really going to get me back into Transformers right now. If we have a Ross here, and I see people getting some good deals, like $5 or $6 on some of the Transformer figures.
Yeah.
My Ross is anorexic. I mean, it is a small corner, and it's mostly like little kids' toys. There's nothing that other people are hitting. Like, someone was finding the Ark, the transforming Ark, the ship for the Autobots, which originally when it came out was like $180 or $189, and people are finding it at some Ross stores for $60.
That's not bad either.
I mean, for something like that, I will find a way to set that up somewhere back here,
Yeah.
Because I have a few Transformer figures, not many. I mean, at one point I had over 300 figures, but
that's one series of figures I never really got into. I did a video on it, and I've got the Tiger from Beast Wars, but that was about the only reason I got that is because and the only reason I got that is because like the Tiger's my favorite animal, man.
Well, that's one Zord. I hope that they if Hasbro, they had the Zord Ascension project for Power Rangers.
Yeah.
If they ever do the White Tiger,
Yeah.
I mean, just here's my wallet. Just take it. Just
Exactly.
go.
Yeah.
Because that was like, I mean, I had the Dragon Zord, I had the Megazord, and Jason David Frank was my all-time favorite Ranger and always will be.
Yeah.
And you know, if they did that, like, yeah, it'd be a done deal. I'd have to get White Tiger.
So let's see here. I got to take one of these 15s.
Ricardo, how were those chili dogs? I see you said that they're gone. Now, do you put cheese over the chili too? I have to. I have to put some shredded cheese or something.
Let's see. The chili hit Jen asked how were the chili dogs. He said they're gone. I hadn't had a good chili dog in a while.
Like a proper chili dog, like not just like some cream. Like, you know, you get some people that
Yeah.
like that. I mean, I want to, like, you gotta have the bits of hamburger in there, you know.
Yeah.
Or what I would do is sometimes if I had leftover sloppy joes,
Ooh.
I would do that too. And I actually have a couple cans of sloppy joes in the cupboard that I really need to use in the future.
Man, that was one of, like, remember I was telling you about, like, childhood lunches and stuff like that? That was one of the things right there, man. We used to always have sloppy joes.
In grade school, like it was like sloppy joes and the pizza. Those were like two of the top things that we always went nuts for. Because we got that rectangle pizza
Yes.
in the little box.
Yes.
That was, man, people laugh, but that was like some of the best stuff we had back in the day. The sloppy joe stuff, like they always kind of like, they just did an ice cream scoop because they did that with everything. And like, I swear the mashed potatoes were almost identical to KFC. I don't care what anybody says. Our mashed potatoes were always like that.
Yeah.
Or the ice cream scoop of rice.
Yeah.
I would purposely mix, like, if they served that with like sloppy joe, I would mix that up in with the rice. That's just what I did. Mean when square pizza at school? No, we actually had rectangle.
Yeah, it was like an actual, like,
proper rectangle, not a square. And that was like some of the best.
Oh, he said
food back then.
me when square pizza at school.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Dave, I use shredded Monterey Jack and chili with meat of course. And
yes,
oh, yes.
But
that's the good stuff.
Yeah, I remember we used to get that. We used to get sloppy joes in school, tater tots, man.
Yep. But you know what though? Then like about 7-8 years ago, we got Sonic in this area, in my area for the first time.
Yeah.
Man, the loaded tots.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I love Sonic,
So
and
good. See,
we actually have a decent one here. So that it's not, you know, a lot of people don't like it, but I love it.
To drive to Sonic from where we live now.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know, 25 minutes to a half hour. So
so that's about the same for me. But I mean, everything's like 25 minutes to an hour for me,
now,
depending on where I live.
Days, I tell my wife, hey, because Sonic's is literally like maybe 3-4 minutes from her work.
Yeah.
Like, hey, here's an order. Let's go, you know, pick it up and bring it home. We can always reheat it, you know.
Yeah.
Because I used to love the shakes, but I mean, it's like, it's one of those things like tater tots. Those are carbs, you know.
Yeah.
I love what Jen says. KFC uses fake mashed potatoes. Prove me wrong. No, I'm not going to prove you wrong. It is fake.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
you put it with the gravy and the biscuits, it's over. It's a done deal. Like, I was all about the sides when it came to KFC.
Yeah.
I mean, the biscuits and everything. Yeah.
Oh, come on! Why is this? There we go. So that's an interesting wing design there. And I don't like the fact that it's a little loose here, and that's kind of.
Yes, I did little dabs of glue on mine when I.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to probably do that.
Really staying on there. Yeah.
I'm probably gonna have to do that because it's not.
The wings were kind of annoying.
All right, then I need to go back to the Sea Runner yet again.
And a little confusing too.
Yeah, they are a little stressful, but I'm not giving up on them yet. And this goes up here.
Okay, what do we have here? That's not too bad. If any Ghostbuster fans out there, they have Big Bad Toy Store has the Ghostbusters Afterlife Plasma series.
Nice.
Wave 3, which is a set of 6 figures. That's the it's the 3 veterans,
Yeah.
Bill Murray, Ernie Hudson, and Dan Aykroyd, plus the 3 kids,
Yeah.
and that's how you do the Build-A-Figure.
Ah,
The
cool.
Spectral Terror Dog.
Yeah.
So yeah, they got that for $99. So if you
It's not
consider
bad.
that those are like $25 figures, and there's 6 in them,
Yeah.
you're coming up.
Yeah, you're
It's
you're
like
breaking even.
buy 5 get 1 free. So they have that. That's not bad. I really need to get Slime's Venkman. Oh, I guess I just bought them. They have them for $15.39 instead of $27.99. They have them for $15.39. They were selling him. They were selling some of those figures at Ollie's for I think about $10 or $12.
Yeah.
I'll pay an extra $3 for him because I can't find him. So I will lock him down. He's locked. He's in my checkout. He's in my cart. Because Bill Murray was always one of my favorite Ghostbusters. Because it's Bill Murray.
Yeah.
Oh, Ricardo says he was looking at the Bandai model kits on Amazon. Yeah, we were just going through a bunch of them. They finally put the Mando 112. Yep, that's what we were talking about. That's like one of the first ones we brought up.
I like the fact that they actually have a Grogu kit. And they want to charge like, it's a 112 Grogu. I want to say.
Yeah, I won't get the Grogu. No.
Yeah, I'm not interested in torturing myself with tiny pieces. I mean, it probably wouldn't be too tiny.
Now,
yeah. I will say long videos tend to be long 3-hour videos of reactions can be kind of dry.
Holy friggin' Chicago! No way. I like how it looks, but there's no way in heck. They have a Voltron, the Netflix reboot that they did. They have that Rio Bots Voltron PX previews exclusive, $719. That's
Jesus.
That's a pass right there.
Yeah, that's a big pass.
That's like half of a basic gaming computer right there, man. Jeez, no thanks.
There we go. So that's
some of the stuff
done.
here. There's just
it's just there's some of it's just a little bit overpriced.
1/3 scale Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade hyper real Indiana Jones and Henry Jones statue. Guess how much?
More than I'm willing to pay.
Oh yes, many times over. $4,929.99.
Yep, that's more than I'm willing to pay.
Dude, that could get us a couple gaming computers. Jen could have one. You could have one. I could have one.
Yeah.
You could probably give a couple away.
Exactly.
Jesus Christ.
I'm telling you, dude. Some of the costs of things anymore, like some of the figures and stuff I've seen, the prices.
Dude,
I mean, way overkill.
Remember when cell phones were like $400-$500?
God, I remember when they were cheaper than that.
Let me look at the holiday seasons.
Like remember back when like Alltel was a thing. You could get like a decent cell phone for like $150.
Now remember the Motorola's?
Yeah.
Like the Razr. I love the Razr, the flip phone.
Yeah. Supposedly they're bringing back like a standard Razr.
Variation of it. I'm like,
yeah.
No, I want give me with the actual buttons like we had for that Razr.
Yes.
And you could just make the screen touchscreen.
Yeah.
I just don't trust a flip touchscreen. That's my concern.
Yeah, my boss has one. I mean, he swears by it.
I'm sure they're making them better and everything. And I've been thinking like maybe next year when my my phone is paid off. My iPhone I really haven't had troubles with them. I mean, I like my iPhone 14 Pro Max. But I do kind of miss the customizing that it could do, some of the ease that you can do with an Android.
Yeah.
But no matter what Android you get, aside from Google, you're going to get a bunch of bloatware on it. And that's one of my issues. I don't like that. But also with Google, it's like, well, you have to rely on their camera. I'm like, that's the thing. My big thing is battery power and cameras. That's my whole thing. See, Power Ranger sale items.
Jules, you're totally right. Razor was the best. Like it was such a great cell phone.
Remember the little sliding Motorola phone?
Yeah, I remember the Kyocera slider.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was
Yeah,
Kyocera.
Kyocera
I
had that
the
slider.
blue one, and
I did too.
I love that thing so much. But one of my favorite phones was there's a Nokia phone, but like the keypad part actually flipped
Yeah.
over, so it was like a double keyboard. That thing had a built-in FM tuner.
Jules, I agree completely. Death Scythe is always one of my. It's always my number one, man. My number one. That's my suit.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I loved Hero, and I loved the Wing Zero, but that's like he was just the baddest man. I mean, like, I am Death. I mean, it's just like.
Yeah, I am the god of death.
Nobody ever said that they hated Duo.
Yeah.
I mean, like, some of the others were a little bit of some douchey, or little punks.
Yep.
But I mean, like, for the most part, I mean, Hero and Duo, they were like the baddest.
They were, man, and
I mean, it's kind of like a Hero's like Hero. I would describe him as like a very young Batman. He's all about the mission, and then like, Duo would be like Red Hood.
Yeah.
Like he almost relishes in being the guy to take people out, and that's just how I see it.
I always liked him because he talked that big game and he was like, "It's okay, buddy. We'll get him next time." Like he was so eager to get the job done, but at the same time he was very chill and relaxed.
I get that they've never done this, but I would love to see it. If they kind of revisited some of the Gundam sagas, like what if you had an older
you would love the
Duo.
You would love like the Gundam Wing side stories that they had, because I built some of the kits from that, including the Esculapius, which was a beautiful kit, and I would have loved to have seen those in anime form, but I don't think we'll get it. I honestly don't. Tamino is
like think about like if you had like what if like the whole thing with Iron-Blooded Orphans, like you had an old Duo show up with his Death Scythe out of nowhere. It's like help the remnants of IBO, it's just like I just think really
it would be an interesting
crazy stuff like that, but I don't think they've never revisited any of the characters.
Not for any of these series. The Universal Century had a lot of revisits. Like, you would have like Amuro show up in Zeta, and you would have like Char show up in Zeta, and but in Wing you wouldn't. Wing had a awesome manga series that was. Right, and I know I said that wrong. Manga, but
manga, tomato.
Yeah, they had an awesome manga series. Which was really, really great at like continuing the story and like telling you more about like there's a very big sci-fi plot there. There's a very big like Manchurian Candidate build there, kind of going on with Hero.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, see, that sounds interesting.
Definitely, Jules. Definitely, I loved it. I loved early on the first Death Scythe, all the way through like the Death Scythe Hell and the Death Scythe Hell Endless Waltz edition. All of those were really good, and I was a big Wing fan growing up.
Well, I mean, I think that's what kind of revitalized Gundam fan base was when Gundam Wing came to Toonami and Adult Swim.
So the crazy thing, Dave, is like up until that point, Americans had never really had an interest in Gundam. Like there were if you wanted to watch Gundam, you could get it from like
and Robotech growing up.
Yeah,
at least I did back in the 80s. That was like the big thing was like you could get Robotech toys at Toys R Us and Child World and all the other toy companies and stores we had. I mean, it was Robotech and you had Voltron. You had the two different Voltrons.
Yeah, and so
that was I mean. Obviously, Transformers came from Diaclone, but I mean, for the most part, if we didn't really have anime stuff, until Power Rangers brought like, they were basically copying the Super Sentai. I mean, they even did Mask Rider once.
It's crazy that Super Sentai was basically marketed over here. They basically took everything from Super Sentai to make Power Rangers, and it's impressive that it became so popular over here that. They actually did make a series of, the Japanese versus the American Power Rangers, the Power Rangers versus they had like American belts on versus like the white belts that you saw.
Yeah.
I have to see if I can find that video and send it to you, Dave, because it's a funny battle. But
Let's see. I'm just going through all this stuff here. Some decent sales on
yeah,
Big Bad right now.
I am very peculiar about Big Bad right now. I've done pre-orders through them, and I don't mind them, but the whole
I'm
like
not a big fan of pre-orders because I've had like
Yeah.
Walmart and places cancel on me, so I'm just
Yeah.
That's why I'm always leery about pre-ordering stuff.
Yeah, New Type did that with my Thor kit that I have. The Thor mobile suit.
Okay.
It's a third-party kit. I'm planning on building that one here soon. Not right now, but
Did
soon.
it make you all Thor?
But that actually left a bad impression on me from New Type was them having it for sale with several kits left and then going, I'm sorry, we didn't take inventory properly and now we're
Well, how is that my fault, people?
yeah, I was like, so you're telling me that because you didn't update your website, like most most stores have it automated, and that's not me being
No, but yeah, I mean, how? Trust me, I completely get that because how many times will I go on Target's website? Oh, they say, oh, we have 10 of this, and I get to the store, oh, we have none.
Yeah, that's like here with our Walmart, like,
or they'll say, oh no, that's street dated. I'm sorry. Well, how about you put the street date? Yeah, I mean, you can put the stuff inventory wise on the website to say that it's street dated until X time. So
yeah, me and Jen had that happen with a figure. As a matter of fact, or not a figure, but one of those Disney Infinity pieces. It was the Boba Fett from Disney Infinity, and I was super stoked for that because Boba's my dude.
Yes,
and
like Boba Fett.
And like we had lined up to go get, she was in Walmart checking out with it, and the woman goes, "It's not ringing up." And so she said, "Oh, okay. Well, it said it was like $15 or something. I can't remember how much it was. It wasn't terribly expensive."
Do I want the Storm Shadow model kit? I'll pass on it.
Definitely, Jules. So crazy thing was, like, in America, we didn't know what Gundam was. Like, we had no idea what Gundam was. I mean, there were a select few that knew, and those were the people who had gotten the anime from watching from like a hobby shop or like an import store, and had seen some of the stuff. And
that's
then
where I was getting my Gundam kits was that there was a girl I was dating. We would go to this one mall.
Yeah.
And we'd always have to stop at they had like all Dragon Ball stuff and everything in there.
Yeah.
And that's where I would get like the Gundam kits were coming in these really small boxes back then too.
Yeah. Yeah. And so like, you'd go to these import stores and you would find these animes and they were all subbed. Yeah. And so Bandai decides, we want to get into the Western market. How can we do this? And they were like, let's test the waters with our latest series that didn't do so well over here to see if we can, at least make it profitable by, getting it out to the American audience. And they released Gundam Wing to us on Cartoon Network. Cartoon Network was like,
so ate it up.
They saw they were reaching out to several different vendors, and Cartoon Network was one of the ones that kind of seemed interesting to them.
Cartoon Network is no more now.
It's still around. It's just not as prevalent as it used to be.
Yeah.
It's now pretty much just. I mean, it's still doing its thing, but it's like the whole lineup of the cartoons, like the way they did it has changed. But.
Your Squidbillies and Aqua Teen Hunger Force are pretty much.
They're done. Aqua Teen's coming back though.
Yeah, but I'm sure that's probably going to be like a straight to Max kind of deal.
No. It is going to Adult Swim first.
Is Adult Swim still a channel, or is it streamed or?
Yeah, it still exists.
Because remember, I don't have cable anymore. So.
Yeah, I don't either. But I got Max anyway, so I mean I can go and watch it if I need to.
Yeah, I have Max through a friend. Wink, wink. So But yeah, it's like we had some awesome stuff back then. I mean, you know my favorite, Big O.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to find that model kit when I do. Regardless of what bills I have, I that's just something I have to get.
If you find it, that
And,
I will be super jealous because I have been looking I've been waiting for that kit to like really kind of hit the shelves.
As much as that show was kind of weird to some
Yeah.
people, I loved it. I loved the heck out of it. I mean, the second season, when they made the American second season, it felt like they were going into like a completely different direction.
Yeah.
The whole clones and tomato thing, and just like,
yeah.
I mean, I would have liked to have seen more, but that was just one of my jams. That was, he was just a regular guy,
Yeah.
and then he would summon Big O with his watch.
Yeah.
He had that sleek little black car, and then,
yeah.
Dorothy, and just like, and what was his name? Steve Bloom?
Yeah, Steve Bloom as the voice actor. Yeah.
He did so many voices because he was Tom. He was
Tom.
He Tom from
he was Tom.
Toonami itself.
He was Toonami's Tom. Yeah.
Yeah. And he's been Wolverine and so many other things. And
yeah.
That guy's like the man of 1,000 voices.
He definitely is. Oh, that just scared me. That just scared me.
I just saw you. Yep.
Yeah, that part slipped, and I was like, "Oh no!" There we go. I got it. I was like, "Why is that?" I was like, "Why is this backpack giving me that much problem, or that many problems?" And now I see why.
Yes, sir. All
right, there we go. I can fold that, and that works out there. I think it's on backwards. Yep, there we go. No, that's not right. All right, I gotta look at this again. So that goes there. Sound like you got the crud going on there, Dave.
Yeah. Try and blow my nose and with the mic off. I'm sorry if it was on.
You're good, brother. You're good. It doesn't bother me. You gotta.
We got down to the 30s and 40s, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And it came back up to the 50s this week. So, sinuses and allergies are like cranked to 11 right now.
Oh, I bet.
Oh, that is friggin' hilarious. I was at New York City Comic Con and I picked up an exclusive for Dre.
Yeah.
Right? They are selling it for $83 on Big Bad, and I got it for $40 for him.
That's a steal, man.
In New York, so I'm like, and that's the sale price.
Yeah.
That's 30% off that they're selling it at $83. I'm like,
I am not a fan of this backpack. There we go.
Yeah, that backpack was something else. And
All
it's
right,
it was kind of weird posing that one.
Yeah.
I think I put that one on a stand.
Probably gonna have to, because I mean the weight. I feel like that weight on that backpack is gonna be.
Oh yeah.
But I got the wings done finally, so that's out of the way. Let me catch up with chat. Yeah. So getting back to it, like Bandai was like super last ditch effort to get this out to the American audience. So Cartoon Network picks it up, releases it, and the Americans want more. They want more giant robots. They want, because this is so different than what this is more serious. It's not as, childish. And Cartoon Network was gearing it up to be ready for kids. And then all of a sudden the adults are watching it as well. And they're like, huh. So then Bandai's like, oh, well, we also do model kits. And they were like, let's go. Get them out here.
Yep.
And that Gundam just the crowd goes crazy for Gundam. And that's why I am super stoked about like everything Gundam, is because growing up, Gundam was life for me. I mean, I loved seeing giant freaking robots battling it out, for...
I mean, who doesn't? I mean...
Exactly.
I mean, like, some of the other shows that we had, like, the Super Samurai, something Force? The Cyber Super Samurai, which had one of the Lawrence brothers in there.
Yeah. Adult Swim is slowly taking it over and bringing back the old cartoons. Nice.
They should.
So it's supposed to get up to the 80s by the end of the week, and then Saturday be 60. Oof.
Oh, what the heck?
YouTube's being a pain, Ricardo. But yeah, I'm excited about the new Aqua Teen Hunger Force. I actually saw some of the previews for it, and it's looking like it's going to be...
The movie itself cracked me up.
Oh, I love the movie that they just dropped.
What was it? Jen was talking about the weather?
Yeah.
Okay. Supposed to get up to 80s, but by the end of the week, Saturday. Okay, this is my temperatures. Right now, it's like 41 degrees. It's supposed to be 56 55, then 43, then 49, then 51, then 46 by Saturday. So we're kind of leveling. We're not getting those higher temperatures. Y'all might,
Yeah.
but like we're talking like we actually had some snow up here already.
Yeah. See, we've been teetering around like the 50s and 60s for highs
Well,
for the past like week.
Yeah, we're like 40s and 50s right now.
Yeah. I gotta look at this again to make sure I'm doing this right. It's just loose until I get all the parts on there.
Okay, let's see here. They have some Gundam kits on sale here. Like they have a Mobile Suit Gundam AGE MG AG2 normal.
Oh yeah, the H2 normal,
scale.
yeah.
For 40
That's not bad.
79.
Right. I gotta see
here.
Hit my mic.
AG-1 normal for $30. We got a few here. Blazing Gundam.
So it says apply the sticker first. Okay, well, duh. I needed to do that before I got this far.
Oh, here you go. Charged counterattack.
Have you seen that, Dave?
I think I watched it once. I'll have to watch it again. But they have the new Gundam, 144 scale.
The new Gundam is such a beautiful
for
Gundam.
1919. So just under $20.
But yeah, so like after Gundam Wing is successful, they bring out G Gundam, trying out another series that was kind of popular in Japan, but not like super popular. And by the way, Wing Gundam was actually made for the female audience in Japan. That was their aim, was to sell it to the female audience.
They're the Backstreet Boys of Gundam. Let's be honest.
Pretty much, it was a different art style than what they were.
Troa and
yeah.
And I mean, of course, Hero was supposed to be the bad boy. He was the bad boy of the group. He was AJ.
Yeah, but it was crazy because like they didn't expect it to be popular with like a male audience, and
hey, you got people blowing stuff up in big robots.
Yeah,
it's not that hard of a formula right there.
So the rifle here is a little interesting for me. I probably should have put the sticker on before I put it on here, but oh well.
It's battle damage.
Nah, I can get the sticker on there. It's just going to be a little bit more of a challenge. But I got really into Gundam, like, right after Gundam Wing. Watched Endless Waltz. I watched... after Endless Waltz, I watched G Gundam, and then I watched 8th MS Team. And oh my god, 8th MS Team, such a good story. That was back when Toonami had their, like, midnight block for anime on Saturdays or like certain days a week, and I started working night shifts, so I ended up missing the ending for 8th MS Team, and I finally went back and watched it not too long ago. And Dave, when I tell you it is a great movie, a great OVA. Poor Ox, he's over here trying to rest.
Is that the new dog?
Yeah, that's the new dog. He's laid out on his blanket. He's already pushed it over here closer to my desk. We named him Ox just because he's strong. I mean, I've never had a dog like pull me this hard.
Is that short for Oxburger?
I told Jen I was going to name him Duke Oxnard, and she goes, "You're not naming the dog Oxnard."
See, I can't do that. I'm looking at the third-party Transformer kits.
Yeah.
They have a completely black and or it's like a grayed out. Remember when Optimus dies in the movie?
Yeah.
In the animated movie, they actually have him. He's like all cracked and everything, and he's in the gray and white color.
That's a model kit?
No, it's not a model kit. It's an action figure, third-party action figure.
Okay.
And I'm like, no, that hits you a certain kind of way because
yeah.
Open up his chest, you got the Matrix in blue.
I got a buddy named Omar, and Omar is a big Transformers guy. Like he's a big like anime guy, like not anime, but like 80s cartoons guy. Period. Like he's about the same age as you.
Transformers was just one of those.
Yeah.
Like, I remember watching the original cartoons. That and G.I. Joe, because they were made by the same people and they had a lot of the same voices.
Jules said, "Char is his pilot if he had to choose. Char is my pilot if I had to choose." You fell in love with G Gundam, Jules? I love G Gundam. Just the campiness of some of the kits, some of the suits.
I can't mess with Char because I mean, come on, he dropped a colony on someone. I mean, come on.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Jules is talking about some of the kits, and I'll tell you right now, Jules, one of my favorite kits has so far from like Char lineup has been the Nightingale. I love the Nightingale. Sananju is a great kit for a non-Char, like a Char clone from the series. Seeing Char Aznabel in action, especially watching the Origin series, which is kind of like a retelling / multiverse retelling of it's basically the Universal Centuries version of the multiverse.
Okay, Aaron, I'm in trouble.
Uh-oh.
Transformers Rise of the Beast Optimus Prime Advanced Model Kit.
Advanced model kit, you say?
$36.99.
It's not bad.
And it's made by a company called YOLO Park.
Yes. Me and Sleeping actually did a build on his channel not too long ago of the YOLO Park kits.
They have Optimus, Bumblebee. Yeah. That is Bumblebee in his Camaro form.
Yep.
They have a pre-order for Cheetor.
I did the Bumblebee in his Camaro form.
Yeah.
And it's not a traditional model kit like the Gundams. Instead, the parts are like pretty much pre-built. You just snap them together. It's not a terrible kit. Like I enjoyed the build.
I like the the modern, like, the proper look. Like you've seen the previous Transformer movies.
Yeah.
In Rise of the Beast, they have Optimus looking like, like if they took the cartoon and they merged it with the movies. They gave him the proper look. Like he's in his traditional red truck.
Yeah.
And he looks the way he should. Well, you've seen the skin I have in Fortnite. That's exactly how this kit looks.
Jules, I figured you would like Nightingale just by the way it looks, because that's from the what was the name of that one? It was basically Beltor Chica's children.
Try to say times fast.
Yeah, and I just dropped a sticker.
Let's see here. What else they got? They got the Megatron.
And I guarantee you it landed somewhere where I'm not going to be able to find it until I stand up. Grab my phone real quick.
Break out the lights.
Yep, that's exactly what I'm doing.
One thing I can't mess with are those metal puzzle kits.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, the metal pieces just look too thin and too small for me to mess around with.
Yeah.
It ain't happening.
Also, I saw where Jen just messaged me. I haven't been able to look at my phone today, so Jen, I'm sorry if I didn't see your messages.
The last thing she put in chat was about 81 Friday, low 59 that night, high of 69 Saturday, low 48. Well, you enjoy those temperatures. I was hoping they were going to have the Rodimus Furai kit in stock. It's sold out.
She was telling
that IDW look that they do.
Yeah, she was telling me that the dog saw that my sister's dog got after a possum.
Oh.
Yeah.
Had possum for dinner?
She grabbed it, so I got to go see if it. I got to check whenever I get done to see if she dispatched it. We try not to let them get to them because they're good for they're good for the area.
Possums?
Yeah. They don't carry. They're one of the few mammals that don't carry rabies. Okay. They are immune to most snake venoms.
Oh.
They also are, crazy fact, they also are one of your biggest removers of ticks.
Oh.
Yeah. So we try not to let them hurt the possums.
Now we need the NBC little the more you know.
Yeah. And growing up around them, I mean they're harmless. I mean, all they'll do is they'll play dead. Yeah. They don't try to bite you. They don't want to try to do anything to you, but she said that she was walking the dog and the dog just started pulling her aggressively. She must have caught. Yeah, she caught on to the scent and just took off. And said she tried to get her back under control, and by the time she realized what was going on, it was too late. The dog had already grabbed it. So I gotta, after the stream, I'm gonna go check and see if it's out there. It may have. They'll play dead, so I don't foresee it being injured, or I don't foresee it being anything more than just playing
Now,
dead to get away from the dog.
Since you guys are here, I gotta ask, when do you put up your holiday decorations?
To be honest, if
Yes.
we usually wait till the day of Christmas, or like the day before Christmas.
Okay.
And the reason is like we don't know what our Christmas plans are until closer to time.
Okay. Because, oh please, NECA, don't do this to me. Oh, I'm going to be spending money. But no, because I know people who are already put their decorations up already this week. And I'm like, at least wait till Thanksgiving.
So one of my coworkers, she keeps a tree up like year round.
Yeah.
And does the whole like, different holiday, different decorations. So for like Halloween, she'll have like
Oh, that's a small one.
She'll have the tree decorated with like Nightmare Before Christmas stuff.
See, I'm all about Nightmare Before Christmas because it's Halloween and you
can Christmas, keep it
up for Christmas.
And that's what she does, we go to her house all the time for like parties and stuff. She likes throwing like little get-togethers and stuff like that at her house.
Yes, sir.
And fun fact, I've known her for probably the longest out of any of my. Great. Just launched a piece and I don't know where it went.
Well, I'm looking at Big Bad Toy Store, and they have NECA figures technically on sale.
Oh, Ox stopped it from bouncing too far. It landed right by his nose.
See, he's good. You're training him,
Oh yeah. There we go. And got the first rifle done. We're working on rifles right now.
He's rifling through everything.
Yeah, we have cats as well. Jules says their people do it after Thanksgiving, put up the tree and stuff. Nice.
Good. Because, see, my wife, she's not about trying to get the Christmas stuff up, like, as soon as possible. Because I have a friend who is, like, she's all about, like, oh, it's November 1st, we're already up. I was like, Nicole, you're nuts. I told her on her Facebook, I was like, you're insane, and I feel bad for your children. I really do.
Also, Jules is one of us, Dave. Iron-blooded orphans.
There you go.
I love IBO. IBO got such a bad rap from a lot of fans.
To the day you die.
But I'm a huge fan of Biscuit, man. Biscuit. I'm not gonna spoil it. Jen said her parents decorate early to mid-December. I remember one time I went to go with them to go cut down a tree and.
Oh, real trees. So, see, we're all about the artificial.
Yeah, see, my family was all about the artificial.
Cats. I mean, we have cats. I mean, plus it's messy, and this is a rented apartment, so getting the sap and the carpet.
It's no bueno. Yeah.
But with our cats, like, what is this? River's now 3. I want to. Is she 3 or 2? She might be 2. She likes to go inside the tree, like dead center.
Yeah.
In the tree, and she'll just stay there.
Yeah, that's what one of our cats used to do.
Yep, our cats like to do that. So.
And we've got a couple of cats, and I'll tell you right now, it's funny because like the older one, she likes to chew on the tinsel, and we're like, no, you can't chew that. Oh. She'll chew on the. We have an artificial tree as well. We don't.
Yeah, our cats like to chew on everything as well, but we're worried about the eldest, Monty.
Yeah.
We think he had mange. And I was feeling around him because I was like, well, maybe it's just some of his fur's a little natty. Maybe there's something was spilled on him or something. Maybe we could try and wash him, like give him an actual bath.
Yeah.
I've done that for cats before.
Yeah.
And we felt around it's we can definitely feel his hind leg.
Yeah.
There's something going on there. Not fur. So, and he's 13.
Yeah.
So she's had him longer than me. But I know that if anything, I just hope nothing happens until next year because We got enough negativity when it comes to Christmas because my dad passed on the 27th of Christmas. So
Yeah.
we're hoping. It's never easy because I know you went through that recently.
Yeah, and I've been through it a couple of times, man.
Yeah.
After the German Shepherd died, our one of the cats we'd had for a long time, she passed. After having kittens of all things,
Yeah.
her first successful litter, and she ended up getting this respiratory illness that pretty much just wipes out a cat. Like there's no coming back from it. We talked to our vet, and I mean he was like, well, just make her comfortable because she went quickly. It wasn't like a it wasn't like
Yeah.
it wasn't like something we could have avoided, but um it was one of those things that we noticed her sneeze, and then a couple of days later she was like, her face was swollen, and I was like,
Yeah, Roxanne's always worried if the cat starts sneezing because she's always afraid.
yeah.
I see what Jules put. Barbados is one of my top 5 suits, especially
I
towards the
love
end of the show.
Barbatos. Yes.
Yep.
That Lupus Rex was one of my favorites. And Jules, you would like the custom I did. One of my first kit bashes I did was Barbatos, the Barbatos Lupus Rex mixed with the Death Scythe and the Death Scythe Hell, and I called it the Death Scythe Awoken, or Death Scythe Hell Awoken, I think. It turned out really good. I was super stoked by it, and I want to do some more custom work on it. I got to see how this is supposed to go because I'm not quite. Oh, I see. Maybe no, I don't. Never mind.
Yeah, I was spoiled with some of my prop stuff I've done because now, like, if I do anything, I love to weather it or to think how I'm going to do it.
Yeah. That's the way I've gotten now, is like whenever I do my custom stuff, like I'm always like, what can I do to make this even more, even more Gundam?
Well, I just think like, thinking like strategically, like,
Yeah.
like with the thrusters on the back, like doing some weathering on that to make it look like, energy or fire flames or whatever exploding out from it, or like
Yeah.
doing like little, like planting like a blast mark somewhere on the body.
Yeah.
Because you got to think like, okay, if you were in a battle, what's one of the best spots? If you like have like a blast mark by the shoulder pauldrons.
Yeah.
Because I mean, obviously, if you hit somebody's shoulder, you can take out that arm. Well, that's
Yeah.
one less arm they have to fight with. I mean, stuff like that is where my head's at. Or like if you have a rifle or bazooka, you got to have blast marks at either end if it's a bazooka, or the rifle, maybe have some scoring around the front of the barrel, or stuff like that. That's
Yeah.
what I think.
Jules, if you're looking for it, I think there's a YouTube short of it. I gotta go back and look. In fact, let me do that now, and I'll see if I can pull it up.
I'll go through your YouTube and find it.
Awesome. Yeah, I think I did a YouTube short of the kit of the kit bash. I know I did a TikTok of it because I'm also on TikTok. I usually post my post build posings on there. So
TikTokers. And what was the title of that one?
That's a good question, Dave. Introducing I think I called it like
short. You said.
Yeah, it's a YouTube short.
Okay. And
Content.
which kit was this?
Oh, this is a while back. It was introducing it's the Death Scythe Hell Supernova. That's not it.
Well,
I did build the
I
Supernova.
Just search it with the name.
Is
it Supernova?
No, not Supernova. That wasn't it. It was I gotta see if I actually have it on here. I may not. Let me see.
Yeah, because I'm looking at your shorts right now.
Yeah, it's not on my shorts. Let me go to TikTok.
Yeah, I can see Magic Knight, the Shinzing Technology White Tiger.
Yeah,
that must have been like a Zoid or something you did.
That was a Chinese third-party kit. Okay. It was really cool looking, and I wanted it. I keep forgetting I use the same
Are you able to take your TikTok shorts and post them on here?
Yeah, I can post it on there as well.
I mean, that's extra content for you then.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm definitely gonna be throwing it on there as well. Just gotta find it because it's been. Where is it? It's an older build.
Okay.
That's the Mark Titans. My first kit bash. Yep, that was the... Just finished my kit bash. Here it is. I will save it, and I'll post it up on...
Yeah, because if it was... wait a minute. Your first kit bash?
That's what it was labeled as. My
Part
first
2?
kit. Is it on... Do you see it?
I show two here. There's
Yeah,
episode 59
yeah, I've got
and
2 episodes of it.
60.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually
So,
did it for
yeah.
a build, yeah.
So I'm going to go ahead and share the first one.
Awesome. Thank you, Jules.
And
have
it
you
looks like-
have you
it
subbed to the
looks like
channel
there's
yet, too?
Looks like
'Cause
there's a
I'd-
birder bug flying around here.
Yeah, hey, Britterbug. There's my survivor wife right there, guys. Noah might have tried to claim her, but she is my survivor wife.
I think Noah was trying to pay you off.
Yeah, he tried to pay me off, Britterbug. He didn't. Thank you, Dave, for posting that link. By the way, guys, there's the link for the kit bash build right there. But at least you spent time
There
with
you go.
Katie Bug.
Part
I watched
2.
Five Nights at Freddy's, by the way, Britterbug. I got to see that today.
I have to finish it. I started watching it a couple days ago.
It's a good popcorn flick.
Yeah, I was getting too tired, so I went to sleep.
Yeah, I tried to watch Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey afterwards.
I hear it's pretty out there.
It was garbage. I could not. I ended up falling
It's a
asleep
little
during
bit
it.
Special.
I ended up like falling asleep during it, so I was like, yeah, this is not for me.
And by the way, daylight savings, I'm like wide awake.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be in trouble.
I'm a little messed up here myself, but
All jacked up on Mountain Dew. No,
I did
I'm
like the
messing
story
up.
of it. I really did like the story of it, Britterbug. Like I'm not bashing it. It's just it's taken me a while to kind of get. It took me a second to kind of see, kind of understand what was going on because I haven't played Five Nights at Freddy's. I've never played a Five Nights at Freddy's game, so I'm a little behind on the times on that.
Well, I know what the premise of the game is.
Yeah, I live
Like,
vicariously
started
through that
watching
game.
it,
Yeah.
I started watching the movie, and I was getting into it. But then also, I mean, I've seen Willy's Wonderland.
Yeah.
And that's kind of a similar setup, kind of.
Yeah. Now, I will say I was thoroughly impressed to see that Blumhouse was the one that took over that did the Freddy's Five Nights at Freddy's movie.
Well, they've been doing really good lately with a lot of their stuff. So
I love Blumhouse horror movies. They're like, but I don't feel like this was much of a horror movie. Like I didn't really have that like, oh my god, there's a definitive moment of this being like. There was one moment with a little bit of like, oh my god, there's a little bit of gore there, but it wasn't like.
Now,
The gore was subtle at best.
Let me ask you this:
Yeah,
did they leave room for a sequel?
I feel like they did.
Okay, that's all. I'm not asking for particulars. I just need to know: is there room for more? Because let's be honest, nothing's worse than when you have a really enjoyable movie.
Yeah,
You want to have a continuation, but they set it up in such a way that you can't.
I didn't watch it in the dark. Awesome, Jules. Awesome. Yeah, it came out really good. I need to get it out one day and just show you all the kit again, just because I was so happy with the way that turned out.
Oh, by the way, remember earlier I was telling you about a YouTuber? It's Tech Source.
Tech Source?
Yeah,
I've heard that name
one
before.
word. Yeah, he does a lot of awesome builds and stuff. So if you get a chance, take a look at his stuff.
Yeah. Oh.
Shh. Somebody home?
No, my dog's barking, and so therefore, since it's barking,
It's potty time.
well, no, the little one is barking with Jen.
Okay.
She probably heard it. She probably heard a noise and decided to bark. So Ox heard the bark, and he's got that.
Jen or the little dog.
The little dog. He got mad at Jen today. He was sitting on her side of the couch.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Ox, get up!" And she was like, "Ox, move!" And he growled at her. I was like, "All right, off." As soon as I said that, he looked at me like, "I'm sorry."
Now, are any of your animals, any of your pets, do they show human characteristics?
Oh, Bowie does. Bowie is very much like she is very much a human in dog costume.
See, that's River, because this is what River did. She usually likes to climb the back of this chair.
Yeah.
And get up here. In fact, this chair has to get replaced very soon, because it's literally falling apart. But she likes to climb up there so she can sit right behind me.
Yeah.
you know. Or she'll do this thing where she stands up on her hind legs and she puts her paws up on the armrest. She wants me to pick her up, like a little child.
Yeah.
No, this is what she did today. She had one paw hanging on the back of the chair, one paw hanging on the armrest, and of course I have the desk right here. Right there's a little edge here.
Yeah.
Tell me why was she like basically like swaying back and forth on the chair against the chair so she could scratch her head on the edge? Like if you have you have an itch and you can't get to it, you gotta find something to kind of scratch it. She was doing that. You tell me how a cat knows how to do that.
They pay attention to things. The
I was
HG Banshee, I've got that one as well,
cracking up.
Jules. Oh, Bowie was chasing the cat, and she's very much human. She'll try to talk to you as well. She'll sit there and go like, "Hello."
Well, River doesn't meow. She does like this little squeak at times,
Yeah.
which is hilarious. Because sometimes I'll call her Squeaks McCheeks,
Yeah.
and my wife just gives me a look. Okay, Jen sent me pictures.
What'd she send you a picture of?
Is this your latest dog?
Yes, that's Ox. That's him in his cone of shame.
His cone of silence.
Yeah, he got stuck in the cone of shame for about a week. We just got him.
This one, man. Like.
Yeah, that's Bowie.
You better feed me.
That's Bowie. That's our dog that's a human as well.
Ox, Bowie, and our meerkat named Jellybean.
Yeah, Jellybean is a meerkat. In personality.
She cut off the eyes, but yeah, I could see that. It's
yeah.
Long, that's a long
cat.
one,
That cat's long, yeah. But yeah, Bitterbug said you will laugh your butt off.
I will listen to it at work tomorrow. So we'll see what happens with that.
Dave, you should have seen that stream last night, though. We were all like rolling.
Like, this area is still a mess here, but it's like 10 times better than what it was yesterday.
Yeah.
Because that's what I was doing. That's why I wasn't really hanging out on anyone's streams. I was taking care of that. I was also reconnecting the PlayStation, and all of this was being reconnected. So yeah, like I literally dismantled everything. So I mean, just trying to figure things out.
Yeah.
But yeah, it sounded like you guys had a blast.
Oh my god, it was funny. Like poor Bitterbug. Poor Bitterbug. She ended up becoming signed up for a YouTube throuple with me and Noah.
Hey, we don't judge.
She's now our survivor wife.
Well,
all right.
You have soccer moms in the apocalypse. You have survivor wives. There you go.
Yeah, exactly. See.
Yeah, KGB was laughing his ass off last night. It looks like that's what Duff said.
Yeah. It was way too funny.
Found a possum and thought it was a toy. Bowie has been chasing the cats. Okay.
All
River
right.
chases all the cats in our house.
So this is a really cool kit, and I got to show you all this. So first off, we get these amazing rifles, which, if I'm looking at it, I'm trying to figure out what those connect into, because it's showing me like a connector. And I'm trying to figure out where they connect. Cool thing is the beam saber here. Or the beam sabers, I should say.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to figure out. I'm looking over here to see where. Oh, that's sick. That's sick. You can combine the rifles together.
Yes, indeed.
So basically, just flip this over. Take this rifle here and plug it in, and boom.
Yeah, that's honestly that's something that kind of appeared in Power Rangers SPD.
Yeah.
The Red Ranger had two blasters, and he could actually merge them together into a Mega Blaster.
Well,
so
fun fact about this: the barrel for the other one,
got stuck.
Got stuck. Yeah.
Wow, how did I know?
I'm guessing you had that same issue.
Yeah.
And now
so kind of like keeping it together then. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'm doing that. Let me see if I can fish it out. Probably not. That's not good. That's a design flaw. See if I want to try to take this part off, the white part. But I don't think I'm going to be able to. That came off. That, yeah, it's stuck in there. Well, that's no bueno.
No, sir.
I don't like that. Oh, I got it back. I got it back.
Got it back? Okay.
Yep, so I know exactly what I'm about to do. Pop a little glue.
A little bit of glue goes a long way.
It definitely does, and it definitely will. Because that is a flaw. That is a design flaw that shouldn't exist. So.
Yeah, I mean, like with my model kits, I mean, it's like some of these are snap kits, but I'm still applying glue to them. Create a seal.
And that's exactly what I'm about to do now. Is I'm about to glue this thing, and hope the glue holds. And we'll let that sit there and dry. But you get the two rifles here, especially with the with the bonnet with the hands that are so you can hold both of the rifles at the same time.
Yeah.
Really cool design with that. We get the beam sabers, which we got a couple of beams here. I'll take one of those off the hip here once I get the beams cut out.
Straight off the hip?
Yeah, straight off the hip. I mean, I like the fact that the sabers are held on the hip versus being on the backpack, you know? Because that allows for more posability with the wings. And let's get let's get those sabers off real quick so y'all can see this cool effect here. All right, Duff. Have a good night. Thank you for being here.
Feel well, man, and we'll catch you on another stream.
Yep. Bitterbug. Jen says she learned a little.
Wow. Did you see what?
The blue man with green hair and the not blue man with a green beard.
I love what Ricardo put.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, Bitterbug. Aaron and his husband Noah was hilarious.
Yeah. So. Me and Noah made an agreement that we would basically be brother husbands throughout the rest of the situation. I learned that quote off of you remember the show Raising Hope?
Yes.
Yeah, that's where I got that. Duff dropping a dab party. Let's go. Good night, Duff.
No,
Sorry, Dave. What'd you say?
I was like, well, we've heard of sister wives, so I mean, you know, why not, you know?
Yeah, so like Noah was like, why don't we just call it a throuple? And I was like, okay, whatever. Or no, someone mentioned throuple. Cool thing about this,
I mean,
combine that together.
Added someone else to that. I mean, what would you call that then?
A quadruple, I guess. But the cool thing is, like I said, we get this cool effect with the beam saber where you can connect them together. Saber. Yeah, you get the Darth Maul saber basically. Something you don't see a lot of in the in the old Gundam universe. But it's definitely cool. It's definitely cool to see it there. The backpack. I like these wings for this reason right here. We can actually, like,
you can extend them, and I'm pretty sure you can also use that as kind of a stand.
Yeah.
To help reinforce them, if I remember correctly.
Just spread them all out, and there you go. You can. That is so cool. I like that. So I'll show you all that real quick as well. As you can see, you can kind of spread those wings out. You get the rail guns.
I think Star Trek Discovery took a little inspiration from this Gundam.
Probably.
Well, they had a character in I think season 2 to season 3.
Yeah.
Where there's a being in like an exosuit.
Yeah.
And it actually was able to time travel at different points in time.
Huh.
But it used these beams that would extend through these kind of wings, very much like that Gundam. So I'm like, oh wait a minute, that looks kind of familiar. And obviously, this Gundam would have been designed years before Discovery actually came out. So they probably took a little inspiration from that.
This was 20 teens, I want to say.
Okay,
maybe like early,
Discovery didn't come out until like maybe 2019 or
this was probably like
2015,
2014, somewhere around there. 2012 maybe. I can't remember the exact date, but it was the 2000s at least. But yes, that's the Gundam Freedom right there. The Destiny Freedom. Or the
Do you-
Gundam, the Freedom Gundam.
Do you know what Gundam you're doing next week, or is it stay tuned?
I haven't picked it up. Strike Freedom. There we go. That was the name we just did today. Strike Freedom. I don't know why I couldn't remember Strike, but yeah, that's the kit, guys. That's super easy to build. We even get this nice shield effect here. Dave, I haven't picked it out yet. I might actually let the community do the pick out which one I build. So cool thing with this is if I need a shield, just pop that red piece off, throw the shield in place, and then pop the red piece back on. And we have ourselves a shield. The only thing that concerns me a little bit is the head joint feels a little loose on there. There's some the wings are loose on there. And I just dropped a tiny piece. Let's see here. There we go. And as you can see there with that shield glowing, I like the beam shields. I really like beam shields on these kits. Cool fact about this is the character from Overwatch, Farah,
Yeah.
actually has the same backpack design there. And there's a Fortnite skin. There's a Fortnite back bling that actually or glider that actually looks like that too. So definitely a lot of inspiration in this backpack here. It definitely has some pretty awesome wings. It definitely does. Yeah, see, and that's the thing is, I think I'm about to join you more often on that Britterbug. There'll be certain days I won't be able to join you, but maybe you and Noah can say that I'm off, trying to pick berries or something.
Daddy's got to work that week.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I had to destroy Noah's.
Running around nude with his green hair.
Yeah, so basically when you start out the game, you start off like you remember Ark?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's exactly like that. But yeah, this was a great kit, guys. I don't remember how. I think I got this one from Destination Stone. I think they gave me this one. So I know there was one they gave me whenever we did some trade offs on some I traded off a Mythic Legions that I really didn't like. Like it wasn't that I didn't like it; it just wasn't my style.
Gotcha.
And I end up getting this and a couple other kits from Dwayne. So all for some Mythic Legions.
They're gonna have some fun.
Oh God, yeah. Wednesday's gonna be
it's a long drive.
Yeah.
Because I was kind of laughing when Dwayne was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna be in your neck of the woods." I'm like, no, that's still like a 6.5 hour drive from where I live.
But
it's one end of the state to the other. But yeah, Jersey's actually pretty nice and affordable, and I highly recommend if anyone's going to New York City, stay in Jersey. It's cheap.
Yeah.
It's cheaper, and usually you can just, depending on where you are, you can just take public transportation, catch a subway into the city, and bam, Bob's your uncle, you're good to go.
Yeah. But Dave, you were asking about the Calibarn?
Yeah.
So box art first off.
Oh jeez. Yeah.
Here, I'll show this to you real quick because this is what I built last week. And Jules, if you're still here watching as well, this is a great kit as well. If you're looking to get something affordable and at the same time really fun to build, there you go, Dave.
Yeah.
That hip cannon is just
massive.
You
know what I've been fooling around with?
What's that?
Some pictures I've posted online.
Yeah.
I will actually I'll take a picture of the figure.
Yeah.
I'll try and remove the background through a few some free websites.
Yeah.
And then I'll take that picture and I'll put it in Filmora and then add some effects to it.
Yeah. So there you go, Dave. The back of that thing opens up and creates an amazing particle effect as well. So have you upgraded to 13 yet on Filmora?
I think I have. Let me check.
I did today, and it is free for lifetime licenses.
I'm on Filmora 12.
Yeah. 13's not bad, but a lot of your AI stuff, they've taken the AI titles and stuff like that. A lot of the AI
use the AI the AI title suggestion. I really haven't used that.
Yeah.
I just use our regular stuff.
Yeah.
Let's see if it prompts me to.
If it prompts you to do the update, I mean the update's not bad. It definitely fixes a lot of the bug issues in it.
Uh-huh.
But the biggest problem I have was now it charges me for the AI stuff after like so many. It charges me credit, so it's like a pay as you go versus like a traditional,
I just miss how it was before. Before they
Yeah,
started like all these mysterious charges, but everything is like pay to play, whether it's games or anything else.
yeah. I will say that it's not terrible. It's not terribly priced seasonally. You can pay like $35, I think now.
Okay, see here. Yeah, I guess I could get Big O online, or sorry, like through websites. I
Hmm.
just don't want to necessarily pay $75 plus shipping from eBay.
For
Um,
which one?
Big O.
Oh, the Big O. Yeah.
Yeah.
That kit's.
Someone selling it on eBay used. I'm like, no, I want to build it.
Yeah. I don't want a pre-built kit. I hate when people try to sell
Yeah, it
pre-builts.
is prompting me to
Update.
go to the download 13. It says AI
Yeah.
Copilot editing, interactive editor, yada yada yada.
Yeah. The
AI
Copilot's
text to
nice, but
video,
yeah.
AI text based editing, AI music generator. I mean,
Yeah,
that might
Jules.
be
We
interesting.
we watched that one as well. It was definitely I love that one.
Yeah, Big O is a favorite of mine, but like Amazon has it, but I
Yeah.
don't want to pay $20 for shipping. So
By the way, guys, we
$20
ended
on
up
top
with
of the
23
76.
likes tonight. 23 likes. So thank y'all so much for coming in and supporting. But guys, I think we're gonna call the stream here tonight. If you hadn't already, make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure you comment and subscribe. Before we get too far into this, I want to say thank you to my co-host tonight, Dave. Dave is a great member of this community. Dave, what have you got planned for us this week?
Something. Uh, well, on because I'm actually on two channels. Obviously, Dave's Dimension. I need to actually do some videos this week. So you can check out Dave's Dimension. I actually did a video a week or two back about New York City Comic Con. I have some unbox videos I need to actually upload and get out this week. Also, on the Outer Dimension podcast, you can join me and my co-partner, my co-host, Dre of Collector Safe Space, where we discuss movies every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Eastern on the Outer Dimension podcast. And you can also actually listen to past episodes on Spotify. But outside of that, I have nothing really planned. And I have to see how the week goes because I have some interviews this week, so we'll see what happens.
Fingers crossed, brother. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, so I might be going back to the old employer, so we'll see how that goes. So
I'm
we'll
hoping.
see
I'm
what
hoping
happens.
that. I'm hoping it kind of it takes care of everything.
Yeah, well, the old employer position, it would be actually working with cell phones instead of cable services. So we'll see what happens. Fingers crossed, maybe a blessing in disguise. Who knows? We'll see with something. I've been applying all over the place, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, I need to get some content out as soon as possible.
Definitely.
But speaking of content, guys, Aaron, he's on the road. You want him in that what was this? What was the suit you're gonna put on?
I'm gonna wear a Teletubbies costume.
I mean, who wants? I mean, everybody wants to see him in the Teletubbies.
Yeah, we got to get to 1,500, guys. We are at 1,310 right now, so we are 190 subs away from that goal.
I mean,
But
think of all the memes we can make with that, guys. Let's get him to that goal. That's my plot.
definitely, brother, definitely. It definitely was a great anime show, by the way. Jules was talking about Big O because I know me and you talked about it.
Oh yeah.
But you guys, thank y'all so much for being here tonight. Again, Dave, thank you for being here. And guys, I couldn't do this without all of y'all, especially the people that come on here and help me build and come on and chat with me. It helps make the time go by quicker, and it makes the stream feel a lot more fun. So, Dave, thank you for being here.
Yes,
and I think I've got a something going on with Dre tomorrow. I can't remember. I think he was wanting to do something about imports, so I got to try to get with him and make sure that's still a thing.
Yeah,
but,
he's still up, so you can message him.
Yeah, I'll shoot him a message. But ladies and
me messages.
Yeah, but ladies, you should have told him, hey, you missed a wonderful stream tonight.
Well, I think I need to tell him about that bird bug stream.
Yeah, he missed that one last night too. It was a lot of fun. But, ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, thank you, Dave, for being on here tonight. But, ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, that's it for tonight's stream. I want to thank y'all so much for watching. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure you comment and subscribe. Y'all can follow me on all of my socials. There is a link tree in the description below to take you there, as well as to my merch shop. Go snag some KBG merch to help support the channel. Every little bit of purchase, every purchase does help towards funding the channel. So thank you so much for that, all of you that have bought merch. But at this time, I also want to say, check out my wonderful sponsor, Dubby. Dubby makes a killer energy drink that doesn't leave you feeling bloated, doesn't leave you feeling jittery, has 0 calories and 0 sugar in it. And guys, they've got some amazing flavors, except for this one. That one no longer exists. But they have flavors from Calio Cream to 2 new hydration formulas, guys, that are really, really good and really delicious. And guys, no caffeine, no calories. Definitely a great way to keep yourself hydrated without like feeling like you got to go all the time. If you definitely don't like caffeine, that's the way. It's great to try out. But don't take my word for it. Try it out for yourself and save you some money when you do so by using my coupon code ColdBane for 10% off your purchase. Again, that is ColdBane for 10% off any purchase of Debbie products. ColdBane for 10% off. I want to take this time to thank the czars of my channel. These are the people that have paid $2.99 a month to support the channel. Without your support, guys, we couldn't do the things like build these Gundams and play some video games, do things like that, because your $2.99 a month helps out tremendously. So thank you so much to all of the people whose name you just saw there. But anyway, comrades, that's it for tonight's stream. I want to thank y'all so much for watching. Be safe. Be awesome. We'll see you tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern. Again, tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern for some Hogwarts Legacy. But everybody have a great night, and we'll talk to you. We'll see y'all next go round. Good night, everybody.
This stream has officially ended. Thank you for watching, comrades. Commencing end stream protocol. Enjoy your night.